What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Brews and Board Games. How is everybody doing tonight? We have a super special guest. Look down below. We got Mr. Sam Healey. Sam, what is going on, man?
Not much. Just having a great time. About to teach a cool game to a cool person in front of a cool audience.
Absolutely.
So, we're good to go.
Cool. And I do just want to make sure, guys, if you can, just let me know if you can hear myself and Sam. I just want to make sure everything is, sounds good, looks good before we kick this off.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I am super excited. The game looks really cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. And of course, that it's not just the miniatures; it's the artwork, and for me, it's the gameplay as well because it's on that cusp of being. Some games you can tell that there was a point at which it had to have been a cool game, but somebody said no, it needs some more, and that was like wrong advice. Well, this hasn't got that far yet, and I don't think it ever will. It's just a really great system. I love the combat in it, and it just flows. And I love when games do that.
Yeah, I did watch a few playthroughs. I didn't watch them all the way. Like I saw yours with your buddy on there. I guess his name's JT or something like that.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. I watched a little bit of Rolling Solo. And I was hoping to have a little bit more of the rules down before we played. I tried to read some of it, but I took notes. I got like a bunch of pieces of paper like taped to my monitor. So I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I'm
trying. Yeah.
That's great. Well,
but
we'll take care of that, man. That's part of the deal of doing a demo is so that you can teach people how to play games, and I love doing that. I'm like the demo guy. I was like the demo guy at Gamma. Because I love doing it. So I love teaching people games, and it's just a fun thing to do for me. So it's cool.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm gonna need a little bit of it, but I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna try to slash some stuff. We're gonna tear some stuff up. So
yeah.
Sam could be turned up a little bit. Okay, let me.
Okay, you want me higher?
Yeah, I'm gonna bump you up. I'm gonna bump you up. Yep. All right, let's see.
Sounds good. I'll keep talking.
Yeah.
I'll keep talking.
I'll bump you up a good bit. You should be. I'll keep talking there.
Super duper.
Keep on talking. All right. I bumped you up. You should be good, man.
Still here. All right. Well, just so basically, what Anastyr is a 1 to 4 player cooperative board game. So you're working together. You're all heroes on the same team fighting against a bunch of bad guys. A little bit deeper into the lore, Anastyr is actually the queen of the dragons, and she's a bad character. She's a bad mamma jamma. She's looking to raise an ancient dragon from the ashes named Volkar, and he's also not a good dude. So we, the companions of the spear, are seeking to find the shards of the world spear that defeated Volkar way back in the day, so that we can then reforge the world spear and hopefully vanquish him forever. That's the whole idea of what's going on here. So these different peoples from these different groups or tribes in Alberon, the name of the world that we're in, have come together to try to locate and reunite all of those shards of the world spear together. You are actually going to be playing the leader, the person who was chosen by the powers that be to find the world spear shards. Undral is actually the lore leader of the game. But the word leader will change hands throughout the course of the game. It just depends on a bunch of different kinds of game mechanisms that will take place. So what Andrew and I thought we would do first of all is just give you a basic idea of each game round so that you kind of have an idea of what's going on and when things will fire off. And then we'll explain the difference between free actions and basic actions. What actions will take one of your action points and which ones don't, so that you can kind of get that one cleared away. And then everything else, all of the minutia, will be explained as we play the game. We just thought that would be a little bit better. If you want a deeper dive into the rules and all that kind of stuff, Becca Scott has a great video up on Geek and Sundry that has just a really streamlined and to the point. I think it's only like a 15-minute video that you could watch. So that's a cool thing to do if you really want a tried and true. These are the rules of the game. And then you can also just go to the Kickstarter page. We have the most up-to-date version of the rules there for you on the Kickstarter page as well. You can go and download them and look at them to your heart's content. But do you have any questions, Andrew, before we get started?
No, I did watch that video you were talking about from Becca Scott. Yeah, it is a fantastic video. Yeah, like you said, it's about 15 minutes or so, and yeah, it's very streamlined. So, and yeah, I actually downloaded the rule book as well, and like I said, that's where I kind of took some notes. So, yeah, guys, if you want to know more about it, definitely check out the Kickstarter link in the description. I'll post that, and then go to the campaign. You can find the rule book. You can check out all the cool stuff in the campaign. So yeah, absolutely. But cool, yeah, man.
All right. So the first thing that happens, the game is divided up into 5 different rounds. The first round is the hero preparation phase, which is where we're going to be able to take cards from our hand from the previous round, discard them if there are any left, and then draw up to 3. You don't have to discard, but you can if you want to. So you're always going to have a hand of 3 cards at the beginning of the round, and the hero activation phase is where that takes place. So you can kind of gauge if you want to keep a card, if you want to hold on to it, or if you want to get rid of it and hopefully get one of the cards that you're looking for. So that's the hero preparation phase. Then we go to the initiative phase, which has to do with this in this queue that's right down here. This queue shows us, and it is prepared beforehand, it shows us who is going to act and in what order. All right, so that's what the initiative phase is done. Sometimes the spawn cards, which are shown over here, the spawn cards will tell us to reshuffle that, and during the initiative phase is where that would actually happen, if we have to reshuffle that order. But right now it's already been determined. I'm running with Carrick today, and Andrew's doing Undral. So I'll take the first action, and then the level 1. If you look at those cards down there, the level 1 specialist, that's the first icon there.
Okay.
Will go first, and then the level 1 minions will go after the level 1 specialist. Once they're done moving and attacking, if they're able to get an attack, then it'll be Undral's turn, which she'll have 3 actions. We'll all have 3 actions. The 2 heroes, at least, will have 3 actions each turn. Then once she's done with her 3 actions, level 2 specialists will go, and then level 2 minions will go. And then this card right here denotes that an event card happens. So the region is activated, and we turn over an event card. As far as how we win and lose the game real quick, there's 2 ways to lose the game. One way is for 2 heroes to be knocked out in a 2-player game. So we're going to start with 2 heroes, 1 each, and then we also have another hero. I've chosen Conrad to be in reserve. So if one of us gets knocked out, Conrad will come in and take the place of that passed on character or knocked out character. And then if another hero dies after that, then we've lost the game. So that's one way for 2 heroes to die. Another way is for all of the event cards to run out. And then at the end of the turn of that last event card, if we've not won by then we're done. The way the activation queue got lined up, the event card actually comes out last. So if that happens, where we turn over the last event card and we haven't won by then, we're done. We've lost.
Okay.
The way that we win is by simply accomplishing all of the objectives of the scenario. that's the way we win. So it sounds a lot easier than it is.
Yeah, I bet. I
Because
bet.
I've had my butt handed to me soundly by this scenario. I've played it, I think, 4 times now, and no, 3 times. I've won twice. One was a squeaker win in the very last round. The other win, I had like 2 rounds left. Did pretty well with that one, but the other one was just like outright loss. We had 2 heroes die, and we probably would have ran out of rounds even if that second guy hadn't died. That's how bad we were doing. So, well, that's how bad I was doing. JT was doing phenomenally well with Eric. I was pulling us down. So it's not an easy task, but it does give a good introductory look at the game.
Well, let's try to smash some skulls in this one, huh, Sam? Let's try to get a W out of this one. How about
Yeah,
that? How about that?
again, I'm all for that. I'm all for
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
all for winning, but I'm just preparing you because that might not happen.
I
Just
got you.
preparing.
I got you.
All right. So after we go through the initiative phase, then we go to the activation phase where we actually go down that activation queue and everybody gets to do what they're going to do in that order. Once we've gone through that, then we go into the enemy spawn phase where we will actually draw one of these cards here.
Okay.
And we will put new bad guys out on the board wherever the spawn card tells us to come out. This will also be a source of new beasts and new sylphae. Sylphae are like little magical creatures that show up in places like this Nephilit stone here and the Nephilit stone that's over here. So that and then they'll provide like different buffs or debuffs for us and the bad guys. But if we can tame some of them, then their buffs will only go for us, not the bad guys. So that's something to keep your eye on.
We like that.
After the enemy spawn phase, we go to the end of round phase where we check to see if this deck is going to be reshuffled, the activation queue, and if that's going to be so, we have to do some stuff there. But after the end of round phase, we go right back to the beginning to another hero preparation phase and continue. So that's the general structure of the game itself. Now, as I was saying earlier, there are some actions that cost you one of your action points and some actions that are free. All right. So we're not going to go super deep into detail here, but I do want to explain those so that it's pretty clear at the beginning. Basic actions. These are actions that cost you one of your action points during the course of the game, during the course of a turn. First of all, you can prepare a combo. That simply means you're taking a technique card from your hand and stuffing it under your player board in one of the 3 slots that are shown at the bottom. You're not getting the benefit of the card. You're not doing anything. You're not getting any benefit from the card at all. You're just stuffing it under. You will, however, get, if there's a little yellow fury symbol down at the gem at the bottom of the card, you will get to move your fury symbol up if you do that. But that's the only benefit that you get if you're just preparing a combo. The second action that costs one of your actions is they perform a technique. And that's where you're taking a card out of your hand and you're using it for its special ability. And if you use a card this way, you'll also get that little yellow fury symbol and be able to take your fury gauge up a little bit there. But you're playing the card for its main activation or main power. The next one is a maneuver. Maneuver is the basic way that you move around and attack on the board. So a maneuver action allows you to move and attack in any order that you want. You can also choose to move and not attack, or attack and not move. So it's really any combination of moving and attacking. That's all combined in a singular maneuver action. Okay. Then you can focus. Focus is where you're going to either flip your reroll token back over so that you can reroll your dice again. You have a token that you can use to reroll your dice. You can only use it once, and then you flip it over and it's inactive. The only way you can get it back is by using a focus action and turning it back over. Or you can roll the this little yellow die over here, the Fury die. And this is another way for you to get Fury throughout the course of the game so that you can fire off that Fury attack, which is like this huge Mondo attack that just does a truckload of damage, all right? So, or has the ability to do a truckload of damage. It really depends on how you roll, whether it does or not. So there's the focus action. The next one that costs one of your actions is the heal action. And healing will either allow you to roll a number of dice determined by where you are on the meter. If you take a look at the hit points gauge on maybe you're showing it for Undral.
Yep.
If you look at the Undral one, there's some little dots beside each number, and those dots represent how many dice you can roll to try to heal some hit points back. So that's one way to heal, to carry out a heal action, is to use those dots and roll those dice, or you can remove a critical wound from your hand. So some of the bad guys deal out critical wounds to you when they attack you, and what that does is it puts a card into your hand and takes one of its 3 slots. So those critical wounds can be a real hindrance to doing things and being effective. So you want to try to get those out of your hand if you can, and that's another way that you can use a heal action. So you can either remove a critical wound from your hand, or you can roll dice and try to regain some hit points. Interact is it simply means that you're going to be interacting with different elements of the board. Sometimes it will be an objective point that you have to go to and interact with in order to move the objectives along, or it could be something like you found a treasure chest in the middle of the field and you want to interact with it to try to get some loot cards that you can use for free later on. But that's what an interact is. When you do an interact, you have to discard a card from your hand. If the game asks for a specific kind of card, or if the objective asks for a specific kind of card, then you'll have to discard a card. But if it doesn't ask for one, you just discard any card that you want to from your hand, but you always have to discard a card from your hand to do an interact action. Then you can tame a creature. So if you look on the board, there is a Hayati that starts the scenario right over here. So one of the first things that we could try to do if we wanted to is tame this Hayati, and he will become our mount. I mean, like riding him around like a horse. So a Hayati is kind of, it's kind of like a warg from Lord of the Rings. That's kind of what it is. That's what it reminds me of, at least. So that's something that we can do. And taming creatures, and whether if it's a beast, it becomes a mount, and you can ride them around like a horse. But they also give you free actions that you can use on your turn, in addition to a bonus in movement and so forth. So having a mount is a pretty cool thing in this game, and so that's one of the things you can do. In order to tame a creature, you have to either discard a card that they're looking for, like a Hayati is looking for a red card. So if you discard a red card, you automatically tame it. Or if you don't have a red card, you can use your art skill and roll that many dice and get the Hayati, I think, is looking for 3 successes on an art skill roll, and then you've tamed him. The tricky thing about taming creatures is that you do have to kind of retame them every round. On subsequent rounds, however, or on subsequent activations, it doesn't take another action to do that. It's just something that you have to do before your activation begins. But you do have to kind of keep control of the tamed creatures from round to round. So that's something to keep your mind on. And then throw enemy is a pretty cool thing that we can do in this game. One of the face of the dice is this like little grabby hand that is called the grapple icon. And so if you choose to grapple one of the bad guys that's in your area, you can actually grab hold of them. And if you do that, it ends your turn immediately. But on your next turn, you can throw them into an adjacent area. And if there's bad dudes over there, You'll kill the guy you just threwed. Yeah, threwed. That's not even a word.
Third.
Yeah, threwed. But throw the guy you just threw. That's what I meant to say. Will die, and then the guy you threw him at gets stunned, and which is pretty cool because stunned means that they don't have any special keywords or special abilities, and they have -1 defense, so they're easier to kill, and they don't have any special abilities, making it harder. So those are all basic actions, and they all take 1 point or 1 action point during your turn to do. Now, there are some free actions that do not cost 1 of your action points. They are triggering a combo, unleashing your fury, using a mount, or using the special ability that the mount allows you to do, and then using loot. Some loot cards will come with a number of uses at the bottom of them, and using those loot cards is a free action. Triggering a combo. If you look at Undral's player board, she's got 3 combos that can be charged up, so to speak. Now, in order to charge up those combos, you have to play cards in the order that it says at the top of the combo. So for the Veer card, Veer is actually the name of her eagle. So with that first combo, she's sending her eagle out to perform a level 2 art attack at a range of 2. But in order to charge that up, she would have to play 2 green cards in a row and stuff them under these 2 slots right here. If she wants to use Tailwind, she has to charge up 2 cards, the blue one and a green one and then a blue one. And then with the Lightning Strike, which is a really cool ability, she would have to play green, blue, and then green. And again, putting them in these slots down here at the bottom of her player board. So normally you would stuff them under it, but since TTS is a little, shall we say, tricky, just go ahead and place them back here on the board, and that should be enough.
Okay.
But while we're looking at Undral's board, I just want to give some basics on how to navigate this. So these skills right here are your basic skills of the game. The red is your combat ability, and the numbers underneath these are a number of dice you're going to roll when you're trying to do one of those kinds of actions. So if you're doing a basic attack, Undral is going to be rolling 2 dice. If she's defending against an attack from some enemies, she's rolling 3 dice. And then if she's performing a magic attack, which is the art skill here, she's rolling 4 dice. These 2 over here, however, are not dice-based. They are simply, the first one is movement. It's how many areas you can move on the board. Movement for heroes, you can have 1 diagonal move, but you're restricted to just that 1 diagonal move. The rest have to be orthogonal. Then the last number there is how big the character is, or the size of the character. And so if it's a 1, it means that they take up 1 space, 1 spot in the area, and the area can hold up to 6. So if you're mounted, you have a 2 size. So you'll take up 2 spaces out of that 6 in an area, which means that only 4 more things can be in there. Over here is a special ability, and this one basically says that whenever Undral makes a red combat attack, she can actually discard a green card from her hand and make it an art magic attack instead, which means that she's going to be rolling 2 additional dice.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
But she's a pretty cool character, that's for sure. On the yellow track over there is for the Fury, and then the red track, you already saw that earlier, for the hit points. But that's pretty much the size of it.
The Fury token starts at max?
No, it starts at 0. You don't start the day mad, Andrew.
Well, we have to, man. We got to win. Yeah. We got to win.
You got to work up to it. All right. So what are we doing? So basically the caravan is traveling around. We've gotten word that the chieftain and a local tribe has a shard of the world spear. And so we're going to talk to him to try to, kind of not really coax him into it, but we're trying to get him to give us that world spear shard so that we can take it and then hopefully find the other four later on and reunite them all. The scenario is going to be, let me go ahead and read it. I have it here. It's not in the TTS module though.
Okay.
So I apologize for that, but let me go ahead and read this part here. The introduction to First Blood. Adventure 1, Introduction. By the first month of Topaz, the heroes chosen by the Companions of the Spear were journeying towards the high plains in search of Nogai, chieftain of the nomadic White Eagles tribe. This respected shaman had lost his son in a ferocious battle against a band of trolls that had been making increasingly frequent incursions over the past year. With his spirit crushed, the World Spear Splinter in his tribe's custody for more than 3 centuries weighed heavy on Nogai, and he resolved to entrust it to an honorable keeper. Hacking their way through the man-high grass, the heroes disappeared into the Sea of Jade, braving the silent predators lurking within. Re-emerging after crossing the grassy expanse, they had barely made out the first tents of the nomad camp when savage cries began to echo around them. They instantly recognized the blood calls of Kizil barbarians, rolling like thunder on the wind. Why would these fearsome slavers be raiding so far from home? The group had no time to debate the matter. The darting outlines of beaters were already converging in their direction, quickly making a fight inevitable. So that's the background of the scenario. Now we can look at the quest cards over here and read those. And if you hold Alt while you're hovering over it, it'll give your people a pretty good view of what the card says.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and guys, I don't know TTS all that well, so this is like also a learning experience for me. So yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm not well versed in the TTS things either, but I do know a couple tricks. All right, so Quest 1 Ambush. Andrew, why don't you go ahead and read it?
Yeah, it says, to the east of your position, you spot the telltale round tents used by White Eagle nomads. If you can reach them, maybe you can learn more about Nogai. If it's not already too late. And is this other part, the tracker harass as well? Or do we do the primary first?
Yeah, read the primary objective first, and you can read, it reads just like a book.
Sure. So our primary objective is to head east. Scroll the board. After the board is scrolled, immediately flip this card. So should we do that first and then read, or just read the whole thing?
Nope, just read the whole thing.
Okay, I got you. The tracker harass you relentlessly, skillfully driving you into the clutches of the Kizil warriors. You notice they are all taking orders from one man, who, brandishing a whip and a staff, is coordinating the hunt and guiding the trackers, like a shepherd controlling his dogs. Secondary objective is to eliminate a
level 1 specialist. That's
level 1 specialist.
That's what that icon holds.
Okay.
Or signifies.
And then whoever does that becomes the leader.
Yep. So that is what we're trying to do. This little guy right here, the Kizil warrior, the hunter, is the guy that is that level 1 specialist.
Sorry, can you point that out again? Oh, there he is, right there.
Here.
Okay, cool. That's our man.
He's the hunter. He's the hunter. So you might want to try. Were you still having trouble? Are these guys still blurred out for you?
Yeah. So this is another thing, guys.
Try that trick I just showed you, though.
Oh,
use Alt
yeah.
As you're hovering. Does that clear it up?
Same thing.
All right,
so guys, also you might notice my screen, like this red here for the enemies, as well as some of the other characters, their technique deck was, kind of messed up for me. I don't know what's going on. We tried to do some things to correct it, but that being said, so the only character that was working for me was Undra, and you can see her technique deck here. So some things, it is unfortunate, but some things are kind of messed up. But we can still get the gist of it, right?
Yep,
We're still good to go.
Yeah, I'll read everything as the guys work out as well as everything works out. So
Okay,
not a
cool.
big deal.
Cool.
So the first thing that we need to do, the first objective we have to do is to scroll the boards. So basically what that's going to happen is that once we have all combatants off of this board and everybody's over here, we'll take this board away, move this board back, and then place another board here.
Okay.
Once we do that, we'll flip the card and read it, no matter when it happens. If it happens in the middle of somebody's activation, that's when we flip the card and read what's going on and all that kind of stuff. So the scrolling of the board is kind of like an event that will take place. And when it takes place, everything else stops for a second while we do that. And then we continue with whatever's going on.
Okay.
All right. So first things first, we got to choose where we start.
Yeah.
This over here is the starting areas of the board. This is considered the western edge of the board.
Okay.
This over here is considered the eastern edge of the board. So we need to keep that in mind. So we need to start in one of these 4 spaces over here. So you can go ahead and choose which one you're going to go to, and then I'll go to the next one.
Cool. And is there a card for the Hayati or Hayati? Like the information?
There is. Let me find it right here.
Oh, of course, that's one of those that is
it's one of those that's messed up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what do I need for him? I'm not saying I'm going to, but just in case.
Well, I've got Undral on a Hayati over here. So if you tame the Hayati, you'd have to first of all be in his area.
Yeah.
And then you could perform a tame creature action. But you'd have to put your miniature right here on one of these 4 starting spaces first. So if you wanted to start right here and go straight for that dude, that's
well, I guess that and that's what I'm asking. So for the Hayati, what color card do I have to discard?
You have to have a red card.
Red card, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you have to have a red card. So we haven't drawn cards yet. We should have already done that. I'm
Okay.
already teaching you how to do things the wrong way.
Dude, that's how I roll as well, man. No worries.
Well, not really. We're just determining where we go first. But what you could do is go ahead and just draw 3 cards from your deck. Give it a shuffle first of all. Sure. And then just hit a 3 as you're hovering it, I think. And that'll give 3 cards into your hand.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. 3. Oh, there we go. Slick. Yeah, you do know some stuff, Sam. Let's see. I'm going to lay them out on the table just because it might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. That way people can see them too, so that's good.
Okay. So we have 2 greens and a blue. We have a push is the blue, movement of 1, push a nearby enemy. And then plus on these cards, so you can I can play this card as a +1 shield as well?
Yes, that's called reinforcing. That's another thing that is covered in the rule book while it talks about combat. But one of the things that you can do with your cards, it has those icons in the top. And if you are nearby or adjacent to another person, you can use those cards to reinforce their actions.
Sweet.
But you can also use them to reinforce your own actions.
Okay.
The caveat is that only 1 reinforcement card can be played per activity.
I got
you. So if you choose to reinforce yourself, I can't reinforce you as well. But if I reinforce you, you can't play one on yourself either. So
I gotcha.
Only 1 reinforcement can be played. But yes, that's what those icons up at the top are for.
Okay. And then I also have direct order, an ally. Sam, if you could just move that your little hand there. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, my
An
bad.
ally may perform the prepare combo action. Undraw gains 1 the fury die. Or is that just 1 fury, or I get to roll the fury die?
You get to roll the fury die. If it's a yellow square, that means you roll the die. Yeah.
And then I become the leader. And then the last one is Spirit Bond. Undraw chooses a hero. This hero gains +2 art bonus tokens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, those bonus tokens are pretty cool. They're over here. So basically, whenever you get a bonus token, you have to use it on the next action that your that matches the token that you've received.
Okay.
So, but you have to use it. You don't get to keep it forever. You have to use it on your next action. That matches.
Very cool. Okay, well then I guess I'm already kind of seeing I have 2 greens. Maybe start doing some combo shenanigans, right?
Yeah.
That combo. I guess I'm just going to start, and I need art in order to tame the beast, right?
Yeah, and you're an art specialist.
And that's
you're
exactly
a
what
shaman.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'll take Carrick and his warrior ways and come over here and start mixing it up for these dudes over here. So that's what I'll do. Okay, so we've drawn our cards. Let me take a look at my cards real quick so that, yeah, that's going to be useful later. That's useful as well. Cool beans. I have, oh, that's cool. All right, so I'm sorry, I'm getting
no, you're fine, man. You're fine.
My coworkers, and I'm gonna shut that down now because
Sam, you're teaching them the game wrong.
It's gonna be a no. That's not what they're saying. That's not what they're saying. Come on now, have a little
Come
faith.
on now.
Let's see here. Okay, so we're good to go. All right, so we've pretty much just for the first round of the game. And during that preparation phase, you don't discard any cards or anything like that. Right. So we basically just simulated the preparation phase and drawing up our our hand of 3. So that's done. Initiative phase, we don't have to reshuffle this card or anything like that because we already did that. So that doesn't have to occur. Now we go into the activation phase. We take this little token and place it on top of Carrick's card right over here. And that denotes that it's his turn to go. So as I get down to the board here, looks like I've got a couple Kizzles that are over here. We've got a tracker right here and a tracker right here. So I want to see what I've got. My cards aren't letting me move that much, so I have to use a maneuver action to get over there to them. So my first action is going to be to perform a maneuver that allows me to move and attack. So I get to move my movement value, which is 2. So I'm going to go 1 and then 2 right here. Now, this is a mass grave area. And the mass grave area is basically like where the Kizzles have like dumped all the people that they killed. And this is pissing us off. So we actually, whenever one of the heroes goes into one of those areas, they get to tick up 1 on their fury meter.
Oh, nice.
So that will move me to 1 fury right off the bat because, seeing a bunch of these innocent people slain is ticking me off against the Kizzles here. So that was my maneuver. So that was part of my maneuver. I moved, and now I get to perform an attack if I want to. So I look at my attack meter and my attack skill, and it's 3. So that means I get to roll 3 dice. And we have this little handy dandy thing over here.
Oh, sweet.
Where it's already set to roll 3. So I just click the 3 and it rolls 3 dice for me. So I got 2 successes and 1 blank. Well, these Kizzles have these Kizzle trackers, they have 1 defense, which means that we have to get a 1 or higher in order to knock them out. They only have 1 hit point, but they only have a defense of 1. So as long as you score 1 hit, you get to knock them out. So that guy gets taken away. You want to go ahead and grab him and put him over with his other dead folk over here.
Get out of here.
So he's toast and nothing doing there. That was my first action of 3, since we're only playing with 2 people here. So right. The second action, let's see, that doesn't really help either, nor does that. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here, I'll go ahead and put these out. Can you see my cards by any chance?
I can, yeah.
All right, there you go, good.
Yeah,
all right,
good.
So I've got 1 of each over here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to go ahead and just take this card. Since it's not really useful to me right now, I'm going to take it and plan it. And
Okay.
planting it right here will give me that fury point right there. So what I just did for my second action was a prepare combo action.
Okay. Cool.
Right? So I'll move up to 2 here because whenever you stuff a card, you always get to get that yellow icon there. No, not in my hand.
Start
I don't
that
want it in my hand.
combo.
Okay, so got that combo started, and I don't want to. Okay, what a cool thing to mention right now is that you can never do the same action twice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because what I really want to do right now is I want to take this card right here and prepare a combo so I can fire that next one off.
Right.
But I can't do that right now. And since this is a reaction card, I can't actually play it right now on my turn either. Right. So that's kind of a bogus thing.
That
I could do the heal card, but you know, having that Kizzle Feast doesn't really help that much right now. So I'm just gonna kind of, for my last action, I'm gonna do a focus action. So that means I'm gonna roll the Fury die here. And best way to roll a die when it's out here like this is to kind of highlight it and then just hit your R a few times.
Okay.
Okay,
oh, nice.
So I got 2 Fury off of that one. So I go up to 4. There is a 3 face on there.
Okay. Okay.
So there's 1 3, there's 1 2, and then there's 4 1s.
Well, then you should have rolled better.
I know. I mean, that's average. That's an average.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm good. So that was my last action, that Fury action. Okay. So now I'm done with my action. That was kind of lackluster, but you know, I'm just trying to ease you into it.
Yeah, we're building up.
So now we go over and we activate the level 1 specialist first. So the hunter here has a movement of 1, and so he will move to the closest person. So right now the closest person is me. I am 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. You're probably 6 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So he'll definitely come my way. He only moves 1. So he'll go to this area right here, and then he won't do anything else because he has a ranged attack, but there aren't any of us within that range. So he just kind of stays there.
His range is 1?
Yeah, his range is 1. If you look on it, well, you can't, but if you look on his card, there is a brown box in the middle of the card that gives keywords, and it says range 1 harassment. So he does have a ranged attack, but he's got this really long pole that hurts when he thumps you on the head with it. So, so he'll stay right there. So now the level 1 minions will attack, and that's all of these dudes right here, the trackers, and so forth and so on. So what happens now is that these guys will all fire off, and these 2 guys back here. What we do, though, is we start from the western edge of the board and go top to bottom, and then from left to right to activate. So this guy here will actually activate first. Okay. And then this guy will activate next, and then this guy will activate, and then this guy. All right. So we start here with the first one, and he is 1, 2, 3 away from you, and he's also 1, 2, 3 away from me. So we are equidistant from him. So he has to choose who he's going to go to attack. So the person he would go to attack is, first of all, the leader. And since neither of us are the leader right now, he goes to who activates first, which is me. I activate first in the round, and so he's going to come over to where I am. Okay?
Okay.
So that's 1. And then this dude's pretty clear. He's going to come right here because I'm right next to him. And then these 2 guys, are 1, 2, 3, 4 away from you, and they are 1, 2, 3 away from me, and 2 is even less. So this guy will come in here and this guy will come in here, like so. And then these two little stragglers back here are also going to move towards the closest, and they move 3. So he'll go 1, 2, 3 like this, and this guy, this guy here will go 1, 2, 3 like that.
And just to clarify, Sam, these spaces with the rocks, they got this little black kind of border around them. You can't pass through those, correct?
That's correct.
Okay,
and neither can. Those are the only spaces that neither the heroes nor the enemies can go through. Okay. There are some spaces like difficult terrain right here and right here, I believe, that are difficult for us to go through. Basically, whenever you go into that space, you have to end your movement. But the enemies can move through them, no problem.
Of course.
Okay? Yeah, of course. All right, so we've got their movement done. Now they can attack if they are engaged with one of those heroes. And they are. They're engaged with Carrick. So these guys here are going to, first of all, there's 4 of them there. So they have a attack strength of 1, but they get +1 for each identical figure that's there. So since all 4 trackers are the same, they'll get +3 to their attack. So that's now a 4. But now they also have a pack 1 keyword on their enemy card, which gives them another +1 on top of that. So their attack against Carrick here is going to be a level 5 attack. Enemies don't roll dice against the heroes. Only the heroes roll dice. So what I'm going to do now is I get to look at my defensive ability, which is 3, and I'm going to roll 3 dice. But I'm going to play this card for its technique. And this is a reaction. So it says, if you look at the card and do the little alt symbol, it has a little arrow pointing to the left. No, I'm sorry. That's going to be, it's to the left. Hey, that's right. So it has a little arrow pointing to the left. So what this basically means, kind of like with Super Fantasy Brawl, is before the defense roll by Carrick, you get the effect of this card, which is a +2 defense. All right. So I'm playing this card, which means that I now have 5 defense dice instead of just 3.
So that +2 means you add 2 dice to the roll, not you just get 2 to the defense.
That's correct.
Okay.
You add 2 dice to the roll. That's correct. So then we go ahead and just hit that die, and I'm looking. It's a level 5 attack.
Nice.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, which means I fended off their attack and I don't take any wounds. Had I rolled, for example, 4 successes instead of 5, I would have taken 1 wound. So I would have taken my hit point marker and moved it 1 down towards the bottom.
That's good news, man. That is good news.
Yeah, it's good news. Now, here's the thing. This card here, since I played it, if I want to, since I played it for its technique, the reaction part of it, I can stuff it underneath my board now and prepare a combo with it. So now I have this kind of...
you have the combo, right?
Oh, no. What you doing to me? Yeah, I do have a combo that I can use, but it's not my turn. So combos are free uses when it's your turn.
Look at you setting up some future turns. Check it out.
Right. It's like I've done this before.
I know, right?
So, all right. So that is the end of the level 1 enemies activation. Now it comes over to Undral. And you've got 3 actions to do now.
Okay, so the crap, I forgot what they're called. What you ride? The
Hayadis.
Yeah, they don't affect any other actions, right? So like you can go in there and even if you don't tame them, like you don't get it.
Well, you think it's going to be easy to tame a wild beast?
No, I'm saying if I don't tame them. Yeah, it might be. Well, you know what? I'm going to go tame them.
No, check it out. All right. If you don't tame a Hayati, if you fail at your taming roll, then he's going to do 1 damage to you and then move away from you. because you stink or whatever.
Right.
But so he will do a damage to you if you fail at your attempt.
And that
But
damage, I can't roll defense, right?
no, because you're not in a combat stance at that
Right.
point. You're trying, you're doing the horse whisperer thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're like open and vulnerable, and he just kind of nips at your hand and causes you some damage, and then moves away. So
It's like
now
that scene in Avatar where you're trying to fuse the connection. You know
exactly,
what I
exactly. What happens if I don't connect? He's gonna kill
mean?
me.
Yeah, right.
So okay, so what you're gonna do if you attempt to tame creature, you're gonna first of all you'll have to do. It's gonna take 2 of your 3 actions because you'll have to perform a maneuver to get over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that'll be 1 action. And then you do a tame creature, which you roll since you don't have the right color card that he's looking for. You roll 4 dice, which is your art roll. But if you have any cards in your hand that will reinforce an art roll, which you do, you've got 2 of them.
Yes.
You choose one of them and roll 5 dice instead of 4. But and he's looking for 3 successes for you to do that.
And so, Sam, this undraw chooses a hero. This hero gains +2 bonus tokens. That could be me.
No, it's somebody else.
Okay.
Well, wait. What does it say? Let me read the card again.
Go ahead.
Undraw chooses a hero. This hero gains 2 bonus tokens. I guess technically it doesn't say a nearby hero.
Okay.
So it doesn't delineate that. So I'm pretty sure that card can be used on herself if she wishes.
Okay. And then, so last thing before I go, the tokens, the bonus tokens, that can be played this turn as well.
Yeah, they have to be.
Okay.
They have.
Oh,
the
next time I take an action like
that. The next time you take an action of that kind.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so let's go tame a beast, because even though it'll take 2 of my 3 actions, I'm hoping to tame them and then I'll get some free actions, right? The next time.
Well, you will. I'll just let you know the free action is going to be combat 3 attack, 3 attack combat.
Perfect.
So it's going to be an action that's only used when you're in combat. So, but it is going to be useful, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let's do that. So we're gonna move
here.
Okay.
So maneuver action to move up there. There's nobody to attack, so you lose that aspect of it.
Yep. And we're gonna do tame.
And
I'm gonna go to 4 dice here because I'm using my. Well, actually, let me first. Oh, should I use this card? I won't get any fury for it because it doesn't have the symbol, right? So.
Right.
Undraw chooses a hero. Yeah, I guess so. I want to make sure I got.
Okay. Well, that's a 3. That's a second action then, because
Correct.
you're using the card as a technique.
Correct.
So that'll be a second action.
Yeah.
And then you could get a +1 for free, basically by just using the card to reinforce your tame creature action. So those are 2 ways you can use that card. You can do a tame creature as your second action. And play that card as a reinforcement, or you can take your second action and play that card and get 2 bonus tokens that you would both then have to use on your tame creature for your third action. But you get to roll 6 dice for your third action, or you get to roll 5 dice for your second action right now.
Yeah. So I could roll the 6 dice as my third action, though, correct?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
So that'll be the last thing you do. You wouldn't, for example, if you wanted to get just use the reinforcement, you could do that and roll 5 dice now, and then focus on your third action and roll a fury die to get your fury up a little bit. Those are just the options that you have.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna play the card for the bonus. We're gonna get the 2 bonus tokens. We'll try that.
Okay.
We'll just try that.
All right.
So
Sounds
we're
good.
gonna put this. I guess this will be a discard. So I'll get 2 tokens here because I don't want to.
You can stuff the card if you want to because you played it for its technique.
Oh yeah. And that's exactly what I want to do. All right. So we'll place it. No, not right there. We'll place it right here. Okay, we'll just keep it there anyway. Okay, so we're going to bump this up to 6, correct? And we are going to roll this. Oh, crap, I just rolled the 1. How do I...
just click on the 6.
Oh, just click on this one. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 successes, so that's good. So now what's going to happen here is
Was
this
that a
card.
2? Was that one a 2? It looked
Yeah.
like it was 3 there for a second. Okay.
No, it's a 2.
Okay.
That's a 1, and that's a 1. So
Okay.
you got your 4, which you only needed 3. So
Okay.
you get this card, and it's going to flip over.
Oh, I
And
can
now
see it now. Oh, sweet.
you can.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
So as you can see here, and it's good that your people can see it too. It gives you +1 movement, so now your movement is 3. It also gives you +1 size, so now your size is 2, and it also gives you this free attack over here if you're in melee combat. All right, so
Hell
those are
yeah.
the benefits of having that, and so what basically happens here is that this guy comes off, and you come off. I'll put that over here. And then Undral on a Hayati right
Check
there.
it out. Dude, that's so cool. I'm
Isn't
on
it?
Yeti. Dude, I'm ready, man. Oh. Okay, so that was my third action now, right? Okay.
Yes, it was,
Okay.
because you played the card,
Yeah.
and you were able to stuff it for preparing for that combo for the 2 bonus tokens. But then you used both of them, so we're not going to worry about shuffling those tokens over to you or not. So that is the end of your activation.
Yep.
So now we have the level 2 specialist. There are no level 2 specialists on the board right now, so we go straight to level 2 minions, which are the Kizzle Slaughterers here and here. All right, so now we have they have a movement of 2. So they're going to move to the closest people. So again, I am 1, 2, 3, 4 away, and they 1, 2, 3 away. So he's going to move. I'm sorry, 1, 2. Yeah, he's going to move 1, 2 like this. Again, these areas here that are rough terrain, they don't affect the bad guys.
Okay.
And then this guy is going to move 1, 2. Like this, and that'll be that. So here's the thing: they're adjacent to you, but they're not in the same space. They're not nearby, so they can't launch their attack. These guys are both melee specialists, so they're not going to get any attack off. However, I do want to point out right now, let's say that there was already a slaughterer in your area, and another one wasn't able to get in there because it's full. It already had 6 people in there, or 6 size figures in there, so to speak. Even though he wouldn't be able to get in there, he would still be able to lend his power to the attack. So in this specific case, if this area here was full and this guy was launching an attack, this guy would still be able to add his power to it.
I
so
see.
It would be a level 4 attack instead of just a level 3.
Okay.
But there has to be somebody in there that's attacking that's similar, that's not similar, but the same as he is for that to happen, and that's not the case right now. I just want to let you know that that's a thing for later on, because it probably will happen later. All right, so that's the end of the level 2 bad guys. So now we activate the activate the region. So we draw a card and we flip it over. So this card right here says all heroes in or adjacent to one of those mass grave spaces may prepare a combo.
What?
So do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do it, but if you have a card in your hand that lets you get a combo ready for your next turn,
I do.
I would jump on it.
And nobody's going to attack me, it seems, right? At least not right now. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use this one. Oh, now
all right, sounds good.
like, I'm going to set it over here, guys, because
Yeah,
for some reason... Yeah,
it's TTS. I apologize. It's a lot easier in person. All right, now, since you stuffed that card, you prepared a combo, and it has a Fury token on it.
Oh, yeah.
You get a Fury.
Boom. There it is.
Even though you didn't do it as an action, you got it for free because of the event card. you still get the benefit of that
Very
Fury icon. All right, and then at the bottom of the card here, where it says Party Time, at the bottom of the card, it has those two symbols and with an arrow. So what that would basically mean is that the Hayate, if you hadn't tamed him, he would have basically moved from here to here on his own.
Okay. Okay.
In that direction. And if any Sylphae were on the board, they would also move in the same direction. So it's just basically kind of like an AI to have the beasts and Sylphae roaming around and not staying in one place all the time.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
So that is the event card. So now we're done with that. And let's see here. Now we go to the enemy spawn. All right, so enemy spawn is going to be from this deck right here. And so I'm going to draw a card. And let me flip it over and see what it says. Let's see. All right, that's not bad. Well, actually,
you're going to have to read it to me. It's messed up for me.
It's blanked out. Yeah. No, there isn't any symbols on it. It's just that I need to get it the right way for myself to read. All right. So this particular card is going to, on this side of the card, it has a whole bunch of arrows. I'm trying to describe it to you.
Sure. Yeah.
I've got it oriented so that it's per the board. At the bottom of the card, there are two little blocks. One of them is highlighted. The other one is blacked out. And the highlighted square denotes which of these two boards is going to have the bad guys come on. So in this particular card, this one is the one where it's going to come out, and it goes from top to bottom over here on these areas right here. These are the four areas the bad guys are going to come into right now. All right, so at the top of the card, it has two level 2 bad guys. So we have two Kizzle Slaughterers coming in right here. And then next is, no, I'm sorry, did I do that right? No, it's one level 2, so only one Slaughterer comes in, sorry.
Well, that's much better.
Yeah, right? And then two level 2s come in right here, two level 1s rather come in right there. And then two more level 1s come in right here.
Oof.
And then two more level 2s come back down here. So what happens here, if I remember correctly, it gets upgraded to a level 2, but it only becomes 1. We don't have any more bad guy level 1 trackers over here.
Oh, I see.
So since we didn't have anybody, it would upgrade to a level 1 specialist, but there's no specialist there, so it upgrades to a level 2 Slaughterer minion. So that was kind of bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
But okay, that's cool. But it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse, actually, because there are decks, there are cards in this deck that will have people come up over here.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's that. So this was bad enough, but it could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
Yeah. So all right. So now that's the end of the spawn phase. We go to the end of round phase where we take this little turd buckets. Hold on. There we go. Grab. We take this guy and we move it back over here and get it ready to go. And the spawn card did not tell us to reshuffle the activation queue.
Okay.
So it stays the way it is. So now we go into the preparation phase where we can draw up to 3 cards. So you can take the card that you have left in your hand and discard it and then draw 3, or you can just draw 2. It's whatever you'd like to do. I think I'm going to hang on to the heal card that I have and just draw 2 cards and go
yeah, and let me ask you, Sam, so in order to aid you, I have to be at least adjacent to you, correct?
Yes.
Because I do have a card, an ally may perform the prepare combo action. So like you get some stuff from this card and I get some stuff. So if we could maybe, I think I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Okay, sounds good.
and then I'll draw 2 more.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is where the fight's happening. So if you want to stay
Yeah.
over there where it's easy, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
But if you want to be, a warrior or something like
Oh,
that,
hell yeah.
you could come over here and help out that way.
Yeah. I'll do it all. I'll say.
All right. So, oh no, you're about to see what Carrick's capable of. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, unfortunately for you, fortunately for me. All right, so now we go into the activation phase, and Carrick is up first. So he's got a good set of bad guys in front of him, and he's got some pretty good cards in his hand now. So let's see. What's your defensive skill? It's just 2, right?
My defense is 3.
Oh, it's 3. Ooh,
Yeah, 3. Plus, I do have a tech card to gain +2.
Okay. All right. So I think what I'll do then is yeah. Movement +1, Carrick gains plus. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do now. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, though. Get movement. No, I can't do that. Poop. All right, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to play this card right here. And this card allows me to attack and then move 1 in any order. But by playing it, I do get to get my Fury. So I'm going to go ahead and move my Fury up 1 to 5. And I get to attack and move 1 in any order. I think I'll attack first.
Yeah.
You know what? That's not the card I was going to play. Stupid. I was going to play this one because it gives me a movement of 2 if I want it. But it also gets me to... I still get that Fury, so it's not that big of a deal. I just moved the wrong card. So here we go. All right. My attack is 3. And I'm just going to leave it at 3. I'm not going to try to reinforce myself. And we're trying to knock out some trackers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that's all of them.
That is sweet.
So those guys can go away. And it says if the attack eliminates 1 or more enemies, I get a movement.
Oh, that's cool.
So I basically just simulated, so to speak, a maneuver, but it was by using my card. So I still can use a maneuver now, even though I've kind of already done what it said it was going to do. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to use that movement and come here.
Yeah, nice.
Now, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use that movement. Now, when you use a card, you have to use, well, you don't have to, you want to try to use it as much as you can, but you never have to do movement.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep it right there, just like that, because for a free action, I'm going to fire off this combo here, which allows me to move +1. So I get my movement, which is 2, +1, making it 3. And since I fired off this combo, I look at my cards, and if any of them have Fury on it, I get that Fury again. So you got it for stuffing it, and then you also get it whenever you fire off the combo as well. So it's kind of like
already
double
at
dip.
6 Fury.
Yeah, I'm just.
Lord, man.
I am not happy. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Clearly,
tearing it up, dude.
So that's going to allow me to move 3. So 1, 2, and diagonal 3 right here, and that allows me to roll my Fury die as well. And I got 1. So I'm up to 7. 1 more to fire off that Fury. All right, so that was my free combo. I'm going to go ahead and put these down here in my discard pile because I discarded them from here. This guy, since I played it, I can stuff. So I'll put it right here. And I already got the Fury from it, so I'm not going to take it again because that would be bad. But what I am going to do is prepare a combo with this card and stuff it underneath, which does then flip my Fury card and puts my Fury meter back down to 0. Now, the Fury card is a free action as well. So if you look at it, can you see it if you do the Alt while you're hovering?
No. Nope.
No? Okay. Basically, my Fury card says that Carrick may apply this effect up to 3 times. I get to attack +1 and then move 1.
Wow.
So I can attack +1, move 1, attack +1, move 1, attack +1, and then I become the leader. So that's what his Fury card says.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Right now, I'm not going to use it, though. I'm going to see if we can have some more bad guys come our direction before we use that, because they are on the way. But first things first, that was my... Let's see. I played 1 card. That was a technique card action. I then did my combo, but that was free.
Right.
Then I prepared a combo, which was my second action. So now I still have my third action to go here. So let's just go ahead and do a maneuver. And that maneuver is going to be to simply try to attack the Slaughterer. Now, the Slaughterer has a special ability that says if the space containing a Slaughterer is targeted by a combat attack, you ignore all double hit sides of the dice that come up. So that's a pretty nasty ability, which means that basically to take him out, you need to roll a bunch of singles instead. So, but you never know what might happen. So we're going to go ahead and give it a whirl. You are adjacent to me right now, so if you have any red, if you have any combat, you might want to keep that one because, well, no, you'll still get the Fury.
Well, I also need it for the Beast as well, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I would still need I could still roll art though, right?
You could, but give yourself options though, because that's also a range 1 attack, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I just go ahead and I'm just going to roll my 3 dice and see what happens.
Okay.
So blink and okay. So here's the thing. This is actually a pretty cool thing that happened. So this 2 over here is ignored because of his special ability. So I only scored 1 hit on him. So I don't take him out. But I also rolled a grapple, which means that I can pick this dude up and hold on to him. So now he's in my hands. I've got him, with my hands, and that's my last action. But doing that ends my activation immediately anyway. But it's my third action, so who cares? Yeah, now on another turn, right now he has -1 defense, and he doesn't have any special abilities or keywords. So he's just a dude that I'm holding on to right now. He's not really doing anything else. So it's kind of like he's stunned. And
he could still be attacked by me, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You can still attack him. As a matter of fact, he can still attack me. It's just that he doesn't get any special benefits. He just has his regular attack.
Okay. Very cool.
All right, but I've got a hold of him, and on my next turn, if I still have a hold of him, I'll be able to throw him as one of my actions.
That would be pretty cool, man.
All right, so now first things first, we have the Kizzle Hunter. He's going to move over here, and he's 1 away. So he'll be able to attack. Now, harassment, his keyword, it says range 1 harassment. What that means is that if he can attack you at range, he will. He's not going to move into close combat with you. So he'll do that. He also has a critical, which says, I can't remember the word now. It's called attraction. So what he'll do, if he scores a hit on me, then he'll pull me into his area. So that will be kind of strange as I'm carrying.
Yeah, no kid, man.
But and honestly, I don't know how that affects it. Let me see if the rule book here gives. That would be
wild, man.
That because this has actually not happened yet. This is the first time I've had this happen. So let me go to terms. I think that's down towards the bottom. Let me just look at attraction, see what it says. Attraction. Place the targeted hero on foot or mounted hero miniature in the attacking place, in the attacker's space. If the space is not accessible, the hero stays in their current space and loses 1 hit point. A mounted hero subjected to the attraction effect loses their mount. All right. So it will still happen. I'll just bring the slaughterer with me.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd say that.
I'll be like, is this your dude?
Yeah.
So let's see here. All right. So he has a, let me look at the card. He has a level 4 attack. I have a 3 defense. So thank you. Appreciate it. Got my dinner delivered to me. Let's see. I don't have any cards that will help me with defense. So I'll need to do that. So I get 3 dice, so that's cool. And I need to get 4 successes, which I did not. So I do take 2 damage. 1 and 2. And he will pull me in there. So I'll come over here like that. And I've got this dude.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. So that is that. And then we've got level 1 minions. So we have, let's see. Let's kind of put these in here. So I'm going to put this guy up. I'm going to put him like this. And then these Kizzle trackers are going to come over here. 1, 2. And this is bad. This is where it's going to get nasty.
I got you.
So we got 1, 2, 3. This person will be able to make it up there. This person goes 1, 2, 3 and is able to make it in. But here's the thing. Because I've got this guy in here, well, it'll work out. And I've got a hold of him. He does still take up a spot.
Okay.
So there's 6, but that means that this person's going to come in here, and he'll still lend his power to this attack because he just wasn't able to get in. These guys are going to come over here as well. So this is going to get pretty bad. This might be the end of Carrick.
No.
Well, here's how it works. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 guys in here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. But these 3 guys, just because they weren't able to get in there, this is what I was talking about earlier, they still will lend their aid to the attack. It's like they're still attacking. They're still kind of attacking on the fringe.
Oh, yeah, you're done, dude.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 because of pack, which is 7. And I've got 3 dice to fend off. I am going to take at least 1 hit. Let's see what happens. And 1, 2. So
Okay.
out of 7, so I take 5.
That's it.
And that's it. So he is toast. Carrick is
God damn,
now.
dude.
Here's the thing. Now, what happens here? He drops the Slaughterer. Carrick will come out. But here's the cool thing about this, because I mean it's cool in a way. Conrad is now going to plop down right where he's at, in the same area that Carrick died in. So Carrick's dead. Conrad comes in, but each one of these guys is stunned when that happens.
Okay.
So all these guys are still in there, but they're stunned. All right. These guys are not stunned, however, because they weren't in the same area that Conrad came in. So while it's definitely unfortunate that Carrick, because he was just about to fire off that Fury. That sucks. But anyway, Conrad.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is. Conrad comes in. That's the end of the level 1 guys. So now Undral is up. Now, what also happens is that Carrick's card comes off. We'll put that over there. And Conrad's card goes in the same spot. And you're up, Undral.
Stephen Jones asked, "Is JT on standby?"
JT's always on standby. He will always. I don't know. It's not always, because he's got a family just like I do. But
yeah.
If he's free, he's here.
Yeah, right.
And this is a little bit more like work than anything else.
I got you. Okay, so I'm trying to put together a pretty cool move. I think it's kind of unfortunate this space is full, because I was going to try to run in there because the Healey. Now, I guess first off, I have to make sure that I still tame this guy, right?
That works. By the way, yeah, that's the first thing you have to do. But by the way, if you can't get in there, you can still attack. That works for both of us. That works for heroes and enemies.
Okay.
So you can move, you can't move in there right now because it's full.
Right.
But you can move adjacent and still attack the people that are on the outside of that brawl that's going on in there.
Okay. All right, so I guess first we'll see if I tame this guy. All right, so I'm not going to get rid of my red card. I think I'm going to try to roll my art.
All right.
So I'm going to try to roll 4 here, and I need 3, right? I need 3. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, I got 3. Okay, that's good.
You got it.
Okay, so I'm still on him. Now, the movement that he grants me, that is still, I still need to do a maneuver though, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I do get a free attack of 3. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you do a 2 attack, while you're, for example, if you do a maneuver action and move here, you'll be able to fire off your 2 combat or discard this green card and make it a 4 magic attack, affecting this area over here.
Yeah.
And then you'll also be able to use his special ability of a 3 combat attack to also affect this area.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. Okay. And then I guess the last question is the lightning strike. So I know I'm not on foot, but this symbol right here, the guy with the skull with the thing over his head, is that guy on the board? Which one is that?
That's a level 1 No, it doesn't delineate a symbol, right? A level. It just says a specialist or a minion. This guy right here, the hunter.
Yeah.
He's a specialist.
He is a specialist.
Yeah. So you would, if you had 3 cards charged up, with that thing, you could fire that off and just say, yeah, that guy's toast.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess first let's do a maneuver. Um, and I think I was here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the maneuver, this spot right here. Oh shit. That spot right there. That spot right there is rough terrain, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that'll end your movement if you go there.
Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna go here. Okay. And I guess first let's start with his free attack, which is 3. All right, so we'll start there. So
Okay.
each success or each hit,
Well,
yeah.
here, your maneuver would happen first. So you're
Oh,
in the
okay,
middle.
okay,
You've
okay.
got to finish one action before you do another one,
I'm
whether
good.
it's free or not.
Okay,
So you got to do your attack first.
okay, okay. I'm with you. Um, hmm. Shit. So if I use my regular attack, I could spend a green card to make it an art attack, right?
Yep.
Uh, and so if I do that, this card basically gets discarded for like I can't use the plus.
You could stuff it.
I could stuff it. I could stuff
Yeah,
it.
because you're using it for.
Okay, perfect.
No, I'm sorry. I'm telling you wrong. Yeah, you're discarding it
Okay.
for the ability of doing something else. So you wouldn't be. You're not actually using it, and you're not preparing it. So you wouldn't be able to stuff it at this point.
Let me ask you another question. Is there a certain amount of like there's maybe 4 green cards, 4 red cards, 4 blue cards in a deck? Is this work something like that?
There is something like that, but
Okay.
don't ask me what it is.
Okay. All right, I got you. Okay.
Don't tell me what. Don't ask me what the combo is because
All right.
I don't.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm just trying to lay it out so that I could potentially get my lightning strike just ready. But I guess we're just going to, we'll do the maneuver. We will spend this green card to use my art. So I'm just going to discard this. This will be my discard down here. So we're going to use the art, and we are going to roll 4 dice right here. All right, baby. And then so each hit is a killed enemy, correct?
Well, it depends because of who's in there. All right. So
Okay.
if we look at each of the people that's in there, you've got trackers. I think it's just trackers. No, there's a slaughter in there. All right. So since they're all stunned, they're all -1 defense.
Okay, perfect.
So you've got a bunch of trackers that are just 0 defense right now. You've got a slaughterer that's 1 defense, and then you've got a hunter that is 3 defense in there. So he's a 2 right now.
Okay.
So how many hits did you get?
I didn't roll yet.
Okay. So basically, if you want to, in order to kill everybody in there, it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I got this.
To kill everybody. But after you roll, you see how many successes you have, and then you can pick who you kill.
Perfect.
There's not like a pecking order or anything like that.
Good. All right, so we'll roll this. Let's see what I get. Oh my god, I got 1. Jesus Christ.
You have your reroll token.
Yeah, let's use it. So I'm gonna flip it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is flipped. I'm gonna reroll
And then
this.
just reroll.
Okay. Much better. We got 4. We got 4.
Okay. So what you could do, the hunter could be 2 of those, and then you could take out the slaughterer, one of the slaughterers, and then one of the trackers. The slaughterer is like an attack of opportunity because usually his ability is really nasty because he's negating your double hits.
Okay.
So right now he doesn't have that because he's stunned.
Right.
So taking him out right now is a really good opportunity. The hunter is going to add an extra tracker every time we spawn enemies. So even though he's kind of weak on the attacks that he does, his special abilities are also pretty nasty. So I would definitely take him out and the slaughterer and then one of the trackers. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Say no more. Yeah, we'll make that happen. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So this guy comes off, that guy comes off, and then one other guy comes off right here. So we've got one more stunned tracker in there.
Sweet.
With no, I'm sorry. There's two. There's two stunned
It's
trackers.
2 tons. Okay. Okay. Not a
Uh,
problem.
and then Conrad. But then you've also got the Hayati that's about to attack as well.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so 3 dice here. So we'll go here, and then we will roll 3. All right, I got 2 hits.
All right, that's all you needed.
Perfect. See that? We're going big. We like to go big here. You know what I mean?
No dose. Yep. All right, so that is you did a free action there.
Yep. So I took
you
one
did
action.
the maneuver.
Yep.
So you've got one action. You still have 2 more to go.
Yep. Yep. Okay. So.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up?
This guy would be here because we forgot to. No, wait, he hasn't gone yet. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. All right. So let's see what else I want to do. So I could focus. I could flip my reroll token to ready.
Yeah.
To have that ready next time because I can't move anymore, so I'm kind of just stuck here, right? So, and then I have a reaction card for defense, and I do have. No, I can't attack with range. I guess I could use my. Oh no, I don't have that combo. Yeah, so then I guess I'm kind of stuck here. So I guess I'm going to focus. Right, so I'm gonna flip this back so I have it available.
Then, do you have any cards that are prepared down below?
I do, but they're up
too?
here. Yeah, but I was thinking I
see what
could do
you're
the
doing.
range too, but I don't have 2 grains, right? So, kind of unfortunate.
Well, you what do you not have? You have range. You got these dudes back here, and that's 1-2 away. You could fire those off.
Yeah, but you're talking about for the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got a green blue. Yeah, I got a green blue. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
All right. Well, you do have Tailwind here. It says a hero can move, ignoring dangerous and difficult terrain effects. That's what you do have signed up, unless you want to save it to try to get Lightning Strike done.
Yeah, I need to use that Lightning Strike, man.
Okay, no worries.
And then so the focus, I can't do that again, correct? Because I already did focus.
Correct. You can't do the same action twice.
Yeah, yeah. Shit. Well, I don't think there's anything else I can do really. I think that's just gonna be me because I can't do focus again. Perform technique. I'm not within range. Prepare combo. I don't want to do that. I can't maneuver.
Yep.
I can't interact with anything. Free actions. I already kind of used the mount. No fury, no combos, no loot.
Yep.
I'm already on the creature, and I don't have anybody to throw. So yeah, that's me.
All right. So you're the first person I've ever seen that didn't use all of their actions.
Hey, but I still took out a
It's
few enemies
situational,
here.
though.
Yeah.
It's situational. I get it. But here's the thing. What you're kind of choosing to do that. I just want to make sure it's clear for your audience.
Yeah.
You could fire off this Tailwind, which would then give you another movement, which would pull you into here, and then you'd be able to use. Let's see. You'd be able to use one of those other ones to start preparing a combo with one of these other cards, I guess.
I see what you're saying.
But here's the thing, or you could actually use the card, which would give you range 1 attack, and it would also give you another fury point if you were to do that. So there's that. I mean, you can get up to 2 cards placed underneath your board, to charge up combos per turn. So even if you were to use these 2 cards, it's not like you're giving up totally on your lightning strike. You'll be able to get back to it later on.
Well, then let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll
I mean,
use.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to explain all of your options.
Well, I mean, you know the game, right? So I mean, you have some of this knowledge, absolutely, dude. So yeah, let's do that. So let's spend these. We'll do the Tailwind. So also by using the Tailwind and getting rid of this blue card, I also get a Fury, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so I move that up to 2. So I have a hero movement, ignoring dangerous and difficult terrain. So I'm gonna move up here. Oh no, I can move right in their spot, correct?
You could, and that would give you another Fury because of the mass grave that's there. But your card here, and they're not gonna activate again because they've already activated.
Right.
But realize that moving in here will put you within range of this guy.
Yeah.
When he activates, which. But here's another thing. If you move in there, he'll be not able to get in there completely. But that means that both of these guys will be able to attack you because they'll move here.
Okay. Yeah, good call. Good call.
I would stay there.
I'm staying there, yeah.
And then use your other card.
Yep.
To attack at range over there.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do that. So now I am only rolling 2 dice for my attack because I have no green cards to discard to make it a hard attack.
That's correct.
All right.
But you're shooting a bunch of squishy trackers, so it doesn't matter. Don't forget to get that Fury point from that red card.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. It's going up to 3. We're rolling 2 dice, and let's make it happen. All right, so we're rolling this 2. Come on, baby. 2 hits. I like it.
2 hits, so you take out 2 of them.
Okay, perfect.
And 1's left, but that's the end of your turn now, I think.
Yeah.
Because you you did the technique card, you focused, turning over your reroll thing, and then you performed a maneuver at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, I like that. I really like
that's
that.
3.
Yeah.
So that's 3, and now what happens here is that level 2 peeps are now going to activate. So, and we go from, again, like we said, west to east, top to bottom. So this guy's going to activate first, and he will move 1, 2, like that. Now, what happens here is that there are no more combatants over here on Jade C1. So this one will actually, their activation actually kind of freezes right now because now we have to scroll the board. So this will actually go away. And then this is moved back over here like so. And I got to find that adventure tile. And then this one comes out and is placed right here.
Oh, no.
And it's loading.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
I thought the whole board was going to be blurred out for me, man. That could have been bad.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm glad it doesn't. Okay. So now these guys have we've scrolled the board, and now we have, the White Eagle's tents in our sight. So now what happens is we take this quest card and we flip it over. Now here's the thing. Hold on. We forgot to do something. You killed that hunter, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So you became the leader. So here's your leader token. And the leader token can be used during the initiative phase to swap your position with another card in the activation queue.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. So you can put yourself in front of the level 1 people if you're still the leader at the beginning of the next turn.
Okay.
Or next. All right. So now we flip this guy over and we read. It says, approaching the tent, you see that the Kizzles have lived up to their reputation. The camp has been devastated. Mutilated bodies bear the signs of savage violence, and some appear to have been tortured. As you survey the carnage, you hear the distant howls of a pack of Hayatis running in your direction. place a objective token in each yurt space. So that's the first thing that we do. We take these, let's see, where are they? There they are. So, token right there.
Okay. Yeah.
And token right here. That's the first thing we do. Next, add the following spawn card on top of the spawn deck. MO1 if you're playing with 2 or 3 heroes. DO4 if you're playing with 4 heroes. We'll do that in just a few moments. Put the Flayer enemy card into play. Move the spawn tile eastward to free up a slot on the activation queue. Then place the level 3 activation card in the vacated slot. All right. This is where it starts to get a little hairy because the Flayers are not nice individuals. So we'll move all these guys over.
Well, hopefully I'll have a lightning strike by then. You know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just used my cards.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it, man. Don't be stressing. Don't be stressing,
Gotta conjure up that lightning again, man.
Okay, so here is the level 3 thingy that comes out there. So that's that. Put that back. Okay, let's see. Go back. MO1. Let me see. Where is? Haven't learned where all of these things are placed in here. So, give me a few moments while while I figure that out. I think it might be in the deck actually. So let me pull this over here real quick. Got it. Oh. It'll take some time. You might need to riff while I do this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, hope everybody's enjoying the stream. So far, I like the game, man. I do like the free actions mixed in with the, the 3 that you get or the ones that you have to pay for. So far, I think that's pretty cool, and I can really see some combos coming together already. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Try some different characters and
All right,
stuff.
there's the DO4 that shouldn't be in the deck. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so far so good. And I'm always a fan of dice combat as well. I love dice combat, dude. Mm-hmm. Especially got that reroll mechanic. Ooh, I'm gonna need that. Focus is my friend. Getting that stuff back.
Yeah. All right, so I found the card that we're supposed to put on the deck now. So I'm going to give the deck a shuffle.
Okay.
And then this one just goes on top of the deck. So now that guy is ready to go. And what else do we got to do for this card? Play a Flayer enemy card in play. I think that's over here in this little guy. Let's see. No, but we'll go ahead and put them out. Yeah, Flayer rank 3. Nasty little fellas.
Yeah, they don't look like much fun.
There's the card. There's the card. Can you see this one by any chance?
I cannot,
No? All right. It was worth a shot.
It was.
Strangely enough, that's weird. They are they are 2 size people, but their miniature is, the base is a size single. It's a single. That's interesting. Anyway, we'll just, I can remember.
We'll make it work.
All right, next. Spawn a level 1 specialist in the northernmost yurt space. So the northernmost is your side of the board. So we're going to take this, not the Skinner. Where's there he is. The hunter is going to go back here. So we got another hunter coming on the board. And then replace this quest card with quest 2, a ghastly sight. So this guy can come over here out of the way. And we read quest 2, a ghastly sight. So go ahead and read that for us.
Sure. Despite being sickened by the atrocities committed by the Kazuls, you need answers, and methodically scour the area in search of survivors. So the primary objective is to search the yurts. When a hero, I guess that's initiative. What is that? INT
Yep. No. That's interact.
interacts with one of those spaces containing an objective token. Place this token in one of the empty objective slots below. So there's 2 slots. And then when both spaces contain an objective token, flip this card. Okay. Okay.
Cool. Yep. That's the way it goes.
So we need both
All
of
right.
those. Gotcha.
Yeah. To answer your question from earlier, Undral's deck has 3 blues,
Okay.
6 greens, and 2 reds.
Sweet. Okay.
Right.
Sweet.
So
Perfect.
you've got a ton of green in your deck.
Yeah.
Less blue, and even lesser still red.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That helps.
Let's see. So at this point, I gotta survey the land here, see what's going on.
Yeah.
We've got a slaughterer here, a Kizzle tracker there, another slaughterer here, and another slaughterer over here. Okay, and we're about to see the crap hit the fan on the other end of that camp. Just saying. All right, so
We're good.
that's now okay. So we've got one guy that's here, and he has moved. So now we have the rest of the slaughterers are going to move toward you, toward us rather, because we're all in the same area. This guy will move 1, 2 here, and this guy will move 1, 2 here, and this guy will level and attack. Now, who does he attack? Because we're both there. He is going to attack Conrad because he's the first one to activate. But here's the thing: this area here isn't full,
Right.
because we only have 4 people in there, or 4 sizes in there, so to speak. So these guys out here that were not able to make it all the way in do not get to lend their attack strength to this guy in here, because they're still too far away.
Okay. Gotcha.
If
Gotcha.
this place had been full, they would be able to, because they're like fighting on the outskirts of the battle.
Right. Right.
But because the battle is like in this half of that square, they're still too far away.
That's good news, man.
Make sense?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, so you've got a level 3. I've got a level 3 coming at Conrad, and Conrad has a 3 defense. He doesn't have any cards that he can play, though, so we'll go up to 3, and roll. So level 3, and I got 3. I got 3 successes.
Locks. Yep.
So I fend off that attack. Nothing happened in there.
Nice.
All right. So the next thing we do is we activate an event card. And we'll put that over right there. And the event card says all heroes lose 1 Fury.
Fury. Gotcha.
I didn't have any to begin with.
Yep.
Sylphe and beasts move, but we don't have any wild beasts on the board or Sylphe, so that nothing happens there either.
Okay.
Then we go to the newly furnished level 3 activation. There are no level 3 people on the board, so then we just go to the spawn area where we draw the top card, which is the new and improved MO1. All right, can you see that card by any chance?
No.
All right, well, it does have, you see this symbol over here? This symbol right here?
Yep.
It's got that symbol on it, which means that we're going to take all of these cards here on the activation queue and shuffle them up and then deal them back out.
Okay.
So the activation queue will change next turn. So using your leadership token will probably be of use.
Yeah.
Another thing that this card does is it has, I wish you people could see it, but it's no big deal. It has the symbol to spawn a Sylphe out on the board. And so what we have to do is roll a die, and we have to see what kind of Sylphe comes out. So we got to come over here and roll. We can just roll that bad boy right there. And it's the grapple icon, which means that an uncommon Sylphe comes out. And where is he going to come out at? He comes out on that one. Okay. So we have an uncommon Sylphe coming out. The uncommon Sylphe is the, let me see, where are we here? Oh, I believe it's a Guardian. Level 2, is that what that says? No, that's the Enchanter. The Guardian, the Guardian, the Guardian. Where's the Guardian? What's this one? Boink! Nope, this guy. All right, so this guy's going to come out on the board. And I'm guessing you can't see that one either?
No, I cannot.
Ah! All right. So the Guardian here is going to be a guy that will give to all heroes, specialists, and minions, we all gain +1 defense.
Okay.
And he's going to be put in this area right here. So this is the Nephile stone area. We'll put this right here to denote that. And so his aura will give +1 defense. So in these areas right here,
Okay.
both heroes and enemies will have +1 defense.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha.
as long as we're not fighting over there, we don't need to worry about it. But he's over there doing that. All right. So that's the first thing that spawn card does. Next, we have one level 3 coming in. So we have a Flayer coming in right there. Then we have a 2 Slaughterers coming in right here. And then we have 2 Trackers coming in next, here and here. We'll add a 3rd one in there because of the Hunter's ability.
Okay.
And the last one gets another Flayer. So he, oh no, not that. So he will come right there.
Oof.
Yeah, oof is right. And that's the end of that spawn card. So after that is done, we'll move this guy back over here, and we'll have a prep phase, which means that I'm just going to draw up to 3. All right, let's see here. I've got... All right, we've got some pretty cool cards. Let's see, attack +2, range 1 attack, and then attack with Conrad getting to roll the Fury die. So Conrad's ready to open up a can.
Yeah, he has
Now,
to. He has to.
But before we do that, we have to do the chaos at the beginning.
Okay.
So, done the prep phase. Have you drawn your cards up?
No, let me do that now.
Okay.
There we go.
So you draw your cards up, and then
Okay.
all cards are going to go. All right. All of these cards are going to go into a deck, and we will flip that bad boy over, give it a shuffle. And here's where the rubber meets the road. Oh, goody, goody. Those players get to act first. Super.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, come on. Come on, man.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Oof.
JC wants to speak up.
I'm definitely using the leadership.
Yeah, we're gonna need to. And this has got to be the level ones. All right, so that's that. So generally speaking, what would have happened when we saw that chaos symbol showed up? We would basically switch these two guys like
Okay.
so, and that would remind us that during the initiative phase we need to reshuffle this queue. But then once the queue is reshuffled, that's removed, and it goes back to normal.
Okay.
So it's just basically a reminder that during the initiative phase, we have to reshuffle all those. But
Okay.
also during the initiative phase, you can use your leader token.
And that's now, so I definitely will be
Yep.
using that. So yeah. So let's. What do you think? The threes? I think the threes, right?
Yeah, they're pretty nasty.
Yeah. Let's get.
Even
that.
though it's going to have the threes and the ones. But going before that slaughter gets to attack is probably needful for us.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. So. So it is my turn, right?
All right. Yep. So now we go to the activation phase, and Undral is first.
Okay. So.
Oh, and by the way, you used your token to do that, so now you're not the leader anymore. But it's still
Oh.
up for grabs. You can
Okay.
still, it's always up for grabs during the activation phase,
Okay. Fair
unless
enough.
somebody. Go ahead.
Roger that. So I don't think I'm gonna spend another card again. Leap 2, is that just basically disregarding places where you can't move? You're just basically leaping over stuff.
Yes, but it has to be done in a straight line.
Has to be done in a straight line. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me. I'll read you the text out of the rule book. So leap. When a combatant performs a leap, they may move up to X amount of spaces in a straight line, ignoring any terrain effects, impassable, inaccessible, dangerous, etc. in the crossed spaces. However, the space where they end their movement must be accessible, and all effects apply.
Okay.
So if you leap 2, you're going to go 1, 2 here. And if that were like a dangerous terrain effect or something like that, you would take the effect of that box, but ignore everything else.
And is there any kind of like with this enemy in our space, does that limit or reduce our movement moving out of that space at all?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay.
So what that does, there's no, it does nothing. There's no, free attacks when you break contact or
Okay.
anything like that.
Okay.
When you disengage, there's no disengagement rules or anything like that. You're able to disengage it freely.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, and this guy, Kazul Tracker and Kazul Slaughter. Oh, so the Slaughter has a defense of 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and the Tracker is 2.
2. No, the Tracker is 1. Slaughter is 2.
Okay. What do you think, Sam? Should I come to this mass grave and try to take out these guys? I think so. I'm gonna have 2 attacks.
Let's see. Level 2s are gonna go first.
Well, I tell you what. Let me roll to see if I keep my my beast, because that can influence things. So I'm gonna...
That's gonna influence things. It's possibly gonna give you a wound as well.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna roll 4 dice here. Nailed it.
Oh my goodness! You were like, nah, shut up.
Nah. Yeah. Jazz down there. All right. So I guess we're gonna maneuver. I'll leave you to fend to yourself back there.
Here's the thing. What you can do is you can attack first and then move.
Ooh.
So you can attack him and possibly take him out, and then move. Use the card that you have to do another attack in the new space. So
yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna come here because I think if I end up moving here and I take this guy out, I could whiff on that second attack, leaving myself a little bit more open. I guess you could come in and help, but and then I'll gain a fury for that mass grave, right?
Yes, you will.
Okay. So I'll get that. And then let's see. So I did maneuver.
Um,
Yeah.
if let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting heroes confused. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. Um, and then what's the a nearby hero gains 3 gray hit points? What is that? At least it's gray on my card.
That's just yeah. It's 3 hit points. That's all it is. So
Okay.
a nearby hero gets 3 hit points. So here's the thing: you don't count as a nearby hero because
Right.
the nearby moniker or the nearby keyword is based upon where you are. So it's got to be a nearby hero to you, and
Okay.
you're not self-fulfilling in that space.
Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. So if I guess I'm going to attack. So I am going to discard this card. Um, yeah, I guess I'm going to. I'm going to discard that. So now I'm rolling art for my attack, right?
Okay. Yes, which is 4.
Yep. Let's see.
Uh,
Okay.
bad roll. Bad roll. Because
Oh, the
the slaughter
doubles.
is in there. Yep. Doubles are taken away. So, but you still have the 1, which does get rid of the tracker.
Damn.
So he's done. But the 2 doubles are negated
Okay.
by the guy. Now, you could you have the ability to grapple the slaughterer if you want to. No, I'm sorry, you don't because you're not on foot. I think grappling is only if you're on foot.
Well, that's fine, anyways. I won't do that. I am going to instead. I'm gonna now use the beast free attack of 3.
Combat 3. Yep, good idea.
So I'm gonna roll that. We got 2 hits because that double cancels.
2 hits. Even. Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the slaughterer has only 2 health. I mean, 2 defense. So equal or exceeds kills him.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that's good.
Sweet. Okay. All right. So that was that was only 1 action.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could leap. And then attack. Oh, that could be pretty sick. Leap. Do I just leap right over to this guy? It's a slaughter, so he has 2 attack as well. And I'd only be rolling 2 dice for that attack. That's a little risque.
Yeah, it is.
That's a little risque. But either way, he's going to come in and attack me anyway, right?
Well, we're no yes, because we're equidistant and you're the first person in the activation queue.
Yeah, that's right. And then this card doesn't benefit my combo, so I am going to play this card. So I'm going to put that over there, and that's also going to give me a fury.
Yeah, good.
And then so I'm going to leap over here. Land on that dude's head, give me an additional die roll.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to roll 2 dice here. All right, 2 singles, right? 2 singles, let's go, baby. 1 hit. Close.
You do have your reroll. I just want to remind you.
I do, because you know what? I think I might actually do that because I'm not going to have another action to be able to move and stuff. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to flip. Now, can I only roll? I can re-roll the 1, right? Or do I have to?
No, you re-roll both.
Oh, you have to re-roll both?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right.
Well, you don't have to do it. It's up to you.
And sorry, the re-roll is that doesn't cost. Yeah, that doesn't cost anything. So yeah, let's do it. Let's re-roll. Damn it. Okay. Well, with that,
you chose poorly.
I did choose poorly. All right, that's my third action. Then I am going to get this reroll token back, and that's my turn.
Oh, you're going to focus as your third?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have. I don't think there's anything else I can do. No.
Okay. All right. So here's what's going to happen on the level 2 guys. We don't have a level 2 specialist out yet, so just the slaughterers will activate. So this slaughterer here is already engaged with Conrad, so he's just going to stay right there. This guy's engaged with you. He's going to stay right there. And then we have these slaughterers over here that will simply move 2 straight up like this. And that's the end of that activation. But we just have to roll these 2 attacks over here. So I have 3. Mine will actually activate first because I'm on the westernmost part, and then you'll do it second. Okay. So I have 3 defense. Do I have cards? Nope, I just got red cards. So we'll roll it. Level 3 attack, and I got 1 hit, so I take 2 damage. That really sucks.
All right, so he's attacking me now, right? So same deal. I got 3 defense.
Yep.
Let's see. Oof.
1 for you, so you take 2 as well.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and that is that for the level 2 people. So now Conrad gets his take. So we are going to we're going to first of all play this card. The card is called Brutality, and it is attack +2. So I'm going to go ahead and get my attack, which is 4 +2, making it 6. And I'm going to roll 6 dice against this guy that's in my area. So we'll go ahead and roll those. And I definitely got, I got 1, 2. He negates the 2, but I get 2 others. So that guy's done. We'll put him over here. And so that will become a card that I place underneath my board. And that will also get me a Fury. So we'll do that. And I'm going to, for my second action, I'm going to prepare a combo and just place this guy right under here.
Nice, nice.
Like that. That also gives me Fury for preparing it. Then, as a free action, I'm going to fire off my Assault combo.
Nice, dude.
So that puts both of these guys in my discard pile, but they both have Fury tokens on them, or Fury things on them, so that gives me 2 Fury. So I'm up to 4. And it gives me a movement 1 and attack 3 in any order. So I will move 1 diagonal and come right here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use Conrad's special ability. I'm going to move 1 and get my Fury for moving into the mass grave. And then my special ability says, if Conrad is not engaged after performing a movement, you may place him in an adjacent space containing 1 or more enemies.
Oh, nice.
So I will go ahead. Oops, not move her. Stop. Stop. What is going on? Okay, there we go. And so we'll put him here, and we get that level 3 attack against the bad dude over there. And I'll bump that up to a 4 using my reinforcement card right here.
Yeah.
So that's
Come on, man.
4 on the slaughterer.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, 2. Yeah, that's right.
Got him.
That's right. Yep.
That's 2 more hits. So that slaughtera's dead. And that's that. Now, let's see. I think that was, let's see. I played a card. I prepared a card.
Yep.
I did my free combo. I have one more action left, I think.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
So I think I will perform a focus and just roll the fury die. Let's see what happens. Nope, no, just one.
And there's no blanks on this, right? On
No,
this
there
fury
isn't.
die?
You
Okay.
always get at least one.
Okay.
So you'll always get at least one. You have the possibility of getting 2 or 3.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
But that's the last part of my action. So now I'm going to go ahead and move this.
Now the pain's coming.
Well, nah, this is just an event card. This isn't going to hurt too bad, but I mean, it could. No, this is actually a good one. Meditation. All heroes may prepare a combo with a technique card from their discard pile.
Oh, nice.
But here's the thing. Sylphae are going to move in towards the west. Okay, but here's the thing. This Sylphae would normally move right here, but because this is impassable terrain, it's just going to stay right there.
Okay. Okay.
But we all get to... I'm going to go ahead and do this one, which will give me another Fury. So make sure you pick a card, if you can. Make sure you pick a card that will give you some Fury on.
Yeah, unfortunately, my greens do not have a Fury token. And all my combos start with green. So
yeah, yep. That's the way it is. All right, so that's the event card. Now we go to what in the world? Come on now, stay. This card. Now we go to the 3s, and those are the flares. The flares have a movement of 2. So they're probably not going to hurt us just yet, but we got 1, 2. Let's see. We're both in the same spot, so and then we'll go 1, 2 like that, and that's all they do. So not too bad just yet. Now level 1, the hunter gets to go first. He'll just move 1 over in this direction toward us. And then these trackers back here will move 3 toward us. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
they're coming.
And I don't think that's it. We're the only combatants over on this side of the board.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. Now we are going to take another card and spawn.
I can see this one.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. So weird.
All right, but it's still going to be okay. So on the top, it's starting on the eastern side of the board. So over here, we're going to get 3 trackers. So 1, 2, 3. And then we've got 2 slaughterers. Nasty.
Man, come on.
2. And then what is that? 1 slaughterer. So 1 more here. And then lastly,
3 trackers.
3 trackers, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 right here. And because the hunter is out there still, we have to add another tracker. So we'll put him up here.
Man, dude, that tile is stacked.
Yeah, you got that right. They definitely didn't come alone, did they?
Yeah.
So that's that. We didn't have the chaos symbol on this card, so nothing changes there. and we go back to our preparation phase. So I used all 3 of my cards, so I'm going to draw 3 brand new ones. And
okay. Flip. There
I'm going
we
to
go.
place them out here so peeps can see them.
There we go. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I've got my Leap 2 in attack. Nearby hero gains 3 hit points.
Okay. Okay.
Conrad gains... attack. Conrad gains fury per enemy eliminated by the attack.
Oh, nice, dude. That's sweet.
All right, so... All right, that's cool. All right,
Sweet. Okay.
so you got your
Yep.
got all your stuff
Got
done.
it. Yep.
Neither of us had the leadership token, so Moondrawl is up.
And Sam, if you have the leader, can you play that token? Or sorry, if you are the leader, can you play that token like at any time on your turn as well, like to swap? Well, I guess what's the point of that, right? I'm just trying to think because it says if I have a card, if the attack eliminates one or more enemies, Undraw becomes the leader.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And then so when would I play that token?
It's usually in the initiative phase, which is right before the activation phase.
Okay. Okay.
So you can do that in between. I'm trying to find it in the rulebook.
I guess I already am first. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You are, and you can't. You can only switch your spot too. You can't switch my spot. So, for example, it would be in our best interest to activate for both of us to activate before the enemies do.
True.
But I would have to have the leadership token in order for me to move my card and swap it with one of the other places. You can't do it on yours.
I guess what I'm asking is, could I go first, do my stuff, then the token would go, and then I couldn't swap again, right? Basically nullifying and skipping over a card, right?
I do not believe so. I am trying to look it up right now, but I'm like 99% sure you can't do that.
Yeah.
That seems like it would break something.
Yeah. Would be super cool as well.
Usually the stuff that's super cool is the stuff that breaks stuff.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that's too powerful. There's a reason we didn't let you do that.
Hey man, this is Tabletop Simulator. We're testing out stuff, right? Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. When? Okay. They keep the token until it is used or an ally becomes the new leader. Discard the leader token after use. Heroes can earn it again if a hero becomes the new leader while an ally has the leader token. The player immediately collects it. The leader token not only modifies the targeting priorities, but it can also be discarded by the player during the enemy disruption sequence, which is during the initiative phase, to rearrange the activation queue. So that's when it has to happen, is during the initiative phase.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. Okay.
Okay, so Moondrawl is up. Wreak some havoc. Well, first you gotta make sure you keep control of that beast you're riding.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right, so I don't have any red cards, so I gotta roll some art.
Now remember, you can discard those. You can use those cards to give you plus on your art roll, +1 die. But it's up to you. If you do that, you still get the fury point for it.
Okay.
But you don't get the effects, and you can't stuff it afterwards either.
Yeah, but I'm really trying to set up because both of these cards are attacks. So if I could kind of line it up to do some, a decent attack, there's going to be a lot of enemies here shortly.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to roll art and we'll just see what happens.
Okay.
I got 4.
Yeah, that's all you only needed 3, so you're good to go.
Sweet. Okay, so that's so I do have 4 movement though, right? No, I have 3. I have 3 movement.
Mm-hmm.
I can move diagonal once. Oh, the thing is, though, I don't know if I'm trying to really get up in the thick of things, right? Just quite yet, you know?
Well, the thing is that those level 2s are gonna go right after you, and they're
Yeah,
both sitting right here.
right.
So they're gonna move up to this range right here
Okay.
on their turn, on their activation. So if you're anywhere in that, if you're anywhere in this space, any of those 4 spaces, they're gonna get you.
And what is how do you get this loot here? How do you pick that up? Is that the
You
free?
you you come over there and you interact in that space, so you have to discard a card, but
Okay.
it's not asking for a specific card. You just have to discard a card to pick up a loot card.
Okay. Okay.
There are some game effects that allow you to pick up more than one, but generally it's just one.
Oh man. Um well, 3 movement. Oh shit. And there's no way I can bump up my movement, right? Like I can't discard a card to get like 4 movement or something.
Nah.
Shit. Because I'm at this awkward position right here. I would like to come in with these 3 trackers, and I would just like to
Mm.
maul that stuff. As it stands now,
Keep in mind also that you only have one diagonal move
yeah, I
during your
know.
turn.
That's what's making it so awkward is that I'm behind these rocks.
Yeah.
These rocks suck.
Well, it was a good idea to sneak up on them, but now we're kind of stuck
Yeah, no
between a rock and a bunch of kizzles.
Okay. Is there? I guess I could just slot some cards in, right? I guess I could do that. But I mean, we're eventually gonna have to move forward anyway, right? And
Oh yeah.
it's not gonna get any easier. It seems like.
Nope.
So, okay,
I guarantee you Conrad is not going to stay behind this rock. I promise you.
okay. So if I move, oh shit. How do you?
Don't move.
Yeah. How do you at this spot right here in the bottom, or I guess, how do you pinpoint a location? How do you do that? Let me ask.
Tab.
Tap.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this that spot right there.
Yep.
If I'm there, I guess who can hit me? I guess all of these guys in the right here and these guys.
At this point right here,
Yeah.
everybody's going to be able to get to you. Because these flayers right here have a movement of 2. The slaughterers have a movement of 2, and they can move unlimited diagonal spaces.
Oh shit.
So they move across the board a lot faster than we do.
Oops. How do I get back to
Just click the grab icon up in the upper left hand corner of your screen.
Gotcha. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna try to get some loot here.
All right.
Maybe some enemies would come after me, right? But not as many as.
No, your trackers will be able to get to you, but that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna come here, and then the loot card. I apologize. What do I need to discard to get this loot again?
Any card, because it's not asking for a specific one.
Okay. And we don't.
What the literal? There we go.
There we go. All is well. And then, so do we know what the loot is or no?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right.
I mean, they're all useful items, but what they're useful for varies.
Right. Okay, if the attack eliminates one or more enemies, undraw becomes the leader. I'm already kind of first, so I guess I'll get rid of this.
Okay.
So I'll get rid of that. And sorry, do
And
I get the fury for that?
No,
Okay.
because you're not using it for the card,
Okay.
and you're not using it for anything that's on the card. You're just using it. You're discarding it
To get some loot.
to get some loot. You're not using the card per se.
Okay.
So
I
you get to draw one card and you can flip it over.
Get the whole.
No, don't grab
deck.
all of them. Don't.
Why is it not? Why is it taking the whole deck?
Okay, here. If you just kind of like click and drag real quick,
Okay.
like drag off of it,
Yeah.
that's how you're supposed to do it. So can you see that?
Yep, I gotcha.
Cool. All right, so turn it around so it faces
I got the
the
alt.
three
I got the
the
alt going.
okay, the three squares at the bottom are how many times you can use that card.
Okay.
All right, so once you've used it 3 times, you'll have to discard it. What the ranged weapons do is it gives you an attack at range 1 for free.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so that's easy peasy.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Sweet. So I got the loot.
So you
That.
did a maneuver, you did an interact to get the loot, so you
Yep.
have one more action.
Got one more action. I am going to heal. That's gonna roll me 2 dice. To try to get some
Yeah.
healing there.
And then any successes is how many hit points you get back.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh,
How about no successes?
Yeah,
Good job,
how about
Undral.
no, sir?
You're banging your head against the rock right there. That's what
Yeah, I actually lost life.
All right, so that's the last one for Undral. Now the level 2 dudes activate. So we've got Slaughterer back here, but we got to start from west. So these two guys are going to go first, and they're going to go toward you because you're closest, and you're activating next, even if there was. You're activating first. So those two guys will come here, trying to get to you, but they can't attack you. And then we've got this guy right here, just going to move 2 up like that. These two guys here. That's 1, 2. Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh boy.
3 in that space. They're going to come towards you, so they're going to come over here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bring them on.
And 5. All right, so that's there. These guys are all trackers. These guys are trackers. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be rough, man.
I don't know what to say about your particular luck, but this is a seriously nasty situation we have
Yeah, no
currently.
kidding, man. Yeah,
so
I know.
Conrad's turn. What cards does Conrad have? Let me look at my cards real quick.
I better have some good stuff.
Gains per eliminated. Nearby hero gains 3 hit points. Leap 2. All right. So we're going to first of all do a maneuver for my first action, and that means we'll go 1 and 2. Since Conrad is not engaged, he can move 1 to an adjacent spot. So all are adjacent. Oh my goodness, I hate. There we go.
Okay.
So he's going to move 1. That's a special ability, so that he's engaged with some enemies here, and then that's he's going to attack. So he's going to roll 4 dice. I want to add any? Nope. So he's going to roll 4 dice and see what happens. So 1, 2, 3 die.
Nice. Okay.
That's that for these dudes. All right, that's it for those dudes. That was my maneuver. I will. Oh, I didn't play a card for that, did I? Nope, I didn't. So I will I will use this card as a technique and leap 2 and then get an attack.
That's pretty good.
So I'll go ahead and leap over here and then get an attack on those 2 dudes. But I'm going to stuff that card. Playing the card gets me an attack, which flips over my Fury.
Max Fury.
Yeah, and then I get an attack. So I get 4 dice against those 2 guys. It's 2 slaughterers. And nothing happening. I am not going to grapple one of them.
Because you do have your reroll if you want.
Yeah, I do. I guess I'll reroll it. So I'll do that again.
Come on, baby. There we go. At least you got one.
Takes out one of them, yeah. All right. My Fury says that I get attack, explosion, and then Conrad becomes the leader. So explosion means that it will affect my area and all of the surrounding areas. So right now is not a good time for me to use that, so I'm going to hold off.
And what does that do? A four dice attack roll?
Yeah, a 4 dice attack roll that affects all of the areas that are around.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
It doesn't have to be split up either. Like if I get 4 hits, this area gets 4 hits. That area gets 4 hits.
I see. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
So it's super nasty.
Dude, Conrad.
But I'm gonna wait for these guys to come on in though before I launch that bad boy off. But I will. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it, suckers. All right, I'm going to fire off assault, and because I get to attack one, and attack with a 3, and then move 1 in any order. So I'll roll 3 dice against that Kizzle right there.
Okay.
Against that slaughterer, hopefully kill him. Hopefully. Nope, not good enough. But that's okay. I'm gonna move 1. And oh look, I'm right in the middle of everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude,
so,
take these guys out, man.
Now I'm going to fire off my Fury card. That's a level 4. I mean 4 dice. So put that back up.
Now do doubles still apply? Do these guys still like cancel out doubles against them?
For that area.
For that area, okay.
Yeah. So this area here, doubles will be negated, but not for this area. And so, yeah, it's still pretty nasty.
Yeah, but still,
their effect still works.
Let's be positive.
I'm going to use this card here though for the reinforcement, which allows me to get another Fury.
Nice.
But that allows me to roll 5 dice. Look at that. That's freaking stupid. Well, okay. Anyway, what that will do is I think it'll knock out the Hunter and the Slayer over here. Let's see what it does. The Flayers have 3 defense. And then the Hunter has 3 defense as well. So I need 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. So both of these guys are toast.
You know, the thing is, though, it's actually an amazing roll. It's just
It's just because of the stupid slaughterers are spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's it, though. It doesn't take because there's 3 slaughterers over here. Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
and a flare.
Dude.
So they negate the 2s that target that area, and he negates the 2s that are over there.
How much health
So
do you have? 6? Oh yeah, you're toast.
I'm not toast. You be quiet. This is Conrad.
This
But I
is
took out a
Conrad.
Flare and a Hunter there.
That's
So
true. That's true.
I'm waiting for Undral to show up. The real Undral.
Hey, you know
Not the
what?
one that likes to go open treasure chests.
I wish we took a tally. I wish we took a tally of all the enemies killed.
So okay. Yeah, that might have been bad for Conrad the long run. But that was cool. We got to fire off his special.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. Yeah, I like that ability a lot.
So okay, now that
Wish I could have been Conrad.
let's see. I did combos. I did a combo. I did a fury action, and I've also done a maneuver, and then a technique card. So I do have one thing left. So I'm going to heal, which isn't going to be a whole lot because it's 2 dice, but I think I might as well try to be as fresh as I possibly can.
You can't. There you go. Perfect.
To heal 2, so that's right back up to 8.
All right.
So I'm good to go. I'm saying bring it, y'all. Okay, so next, the event card. And this is going to be... heroes cannot use their reroll token. So you can't reroll dice. Sylphae move to the south, but they don't move off the board. So they just stay right there. Oh, you know what? It didn't matter because all of those hits were negated here anyway.
Oh,
but
she added the benefit. Oh,
yeah. But so it's all right. No big deal. No big deal. We didn't do anything wrong. That's the only.
Yeah, Dan said I was looking for a 6-pack in that treasure chest, man.
Yeah, gummit. All right, so
found some mead.
Mead.
All right.
All right, so I think that's it for the events. So now we go to level 3 dudes. So this one slaughterer here, or I'm sorry, this one flayer is going to go, "You killed my friend," and he's going to hit me. Now the flayers are pretty nasty because their attack will target all nearby heroes. So if we're together in the same spot, their attack will hit both of us. But it's a level 4 attack, and I don't think they have any other keywords on their card. They don't. Just that they have that combining attack. So my level 3 defense, I'm going to roll 3 dice for defense against 4. And I got 2.
It's not terrible.
Is it a 4? Yeah, it's a 4. So I get 2 hit points taken away. So right back down to 6. Didn't hurt. It's just a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch.
And now, here's where the real hurt's going to come in. Level 1, we just killed the hunter, so he doesn't happen. But we do have some trackers coming in. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that fills up the area. Then we've got 1, 2, 3. He can't get in there. This guy here will go 1, 2. What is he going to do?
Yeah, put him there.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. He'll come over here. Because he's trying to get into my area, but he can't get there. Oh, this is going to be another nasty freaking tracker attack.
Cleanup crew's coming. Cleanup crew's coming.
Yeah, cleanup crew's not going to make it in time, unfortunately.
I don't think so. I'm going to clean you up, man.
Cleanup crew got stuck in traffic, brother, because this is going to be nasty right here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1 for pack, 8. This is...
You'll be fine. We're fine. We're fine.
No bueno. No bueno. I only get 3 dice, man. I'm taking
You've been rolling twos like crazy. That's what you
Yeah,
need to do here.
you don't know me very well because I roll what I don't need to roll all the time. So here we
Hey
go.
man, we
3.
share that in common. Look, that's
I
not.
got 3 out of 8, so I take 5. I'm still alive.
You're still alive.
I'm down to 1, but I'm still alive.
You're gasping for air over there.
Long
You
as
are
somebody
tore up.
doesn't, long as somebody doesn't breathe on me the wrong way, I'll be good. So now we spawn more.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you thought we were gonna let up? You thought it was gonna let up? Is that what you thought?
I thought there was a limit. Anastyr is no joke.
Well, there is kind of a limit. We are limited to how many models we have. But all right, so a new beast is going to come out on the board. Can you see this card, by the way?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay, so a new beast will come out on the board. This time, the highlight is on the western tile, though. So the tile that you are still on, will get a beast. We have to roll for it. So roll 1 die for me on that little contraption over there.
Gotcha. I got the grabby.
All right, you got the grabby one. So that's an uncommon. So that means another Healey comes out. And let me see where that is. Well, we'll just use the one that we had. And the little dot on the grid on the card tells us where he comes to.
Okay.
So the little Healey will come right there.
Now, can you ride 2 Hayatis at the same time?
No. What's wrong with you?
Well, look at the situation we're in, man. Gotta make something happen.
Black Beauty, bro. This ain't I don't even know what that means. I don't think nobody rode two horses. He may have 1 foot on each. No, that's like that's like
that's some undraw shit right there.
Something like that. All right, so that's where the beast comes out. So that's done. Now the rest of the activations, or I'm sorry, the rest of the spawns will happen on the eastern tile. So we have 2, oh my goodness, 2 flares coming out right over here. So they're bringing the noise.
You have won this game before?
Oh yeah, I've won it twice. Out of this is my 4th full game that we're playing right now.
Okay.
So
okay.
It will probably be right at 50%, right? Half and half. Nice. 1 level 2, so we've got a slaughterer coming in right there, and then we have 2 level 1s, so 2 trackers will come right here. And then the last one is 1 slaughterer here. Okay. And I think that's it for the spawn. So we go ahead and move back to preparation phase. Okay. And do I want to keep this card? How many hit points do you have?
I have...
Out of how many?
5 out of 7.
5 out of 7? Okay. I'll keep my green card just because I'm a nice guy.
Got some attack. I do have a defensive card. I think that's going to come in handy, but there just might be too many guys. It might not...
No, that's a trap that you might not want to fall into, because defensive cards always help, especially for Undral, because she's not too savvy on defense. But
I'll keep it.
Like for example, I'm very happy I got a defensive card in my draw. Very happy.
Okay. All right, sweet. All right, so it is on me, correct?
That is correct. Neither of us were the leaders, so we can't change.
All right.
So I got rid of the card that would have changed to maybe. No, wait a minute. This might be important. Conrad becomes the leader. So I did fire off my things. So What I think I am gonna do,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna do that right
yeah.
there.
That looks. I like that.
I'll let you go first still, but I want to go before everybody else
I like
does.
that right there. Okay. Um, what is It says move. It says movement speed. What is that? Just
All
regular
right,
old move.
basically, you become Lightning McQueen.
Oh, sweet.
No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You 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 ignore those difficult terrain effects
Okay.
and
Okay.
all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That's what speed does. So, um, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's
All
kind
right.
of like leap, but you don't have to do it in a straight line like you do with.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Is there any more loot around?
Man, will you stop it? Stop looting.
I'm
You're
not
like
going for
JT,
loot.
man.
I'm
We're
not
playing
going.
Darkest Dungeon. We're getting our butts kicked, and he's like, "I'm gonna go over here and open up this treasure chest." I'm like, "No,
We
dude."
have other shit to do. All right. So I guess what I'm gonna do. Do I have any combo stuff started? Yeah, I have one card there. So movement 1 and attack of 3 art. I like that. I guess I gotta make sure I keep my Healey here, so I gotta roll that.
hmm
So 4 art. Let's go, baby. That's it. Nailed it.
You got cheese.
Let's keep that success going.
hmm
So let's do a maneuver. Okay. And so if I come to, you said tab, if I come to, sorry, right here, that second one, I can attack into your spot, correct?
Because
Full.
it's full. Yeah,
Right.
because this flayer here, even though it doesn't look like it, it is a two-person. It's a
Okay.
size 2,
Okay. Gotcha.
and so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a full area. So if you come to this area here, you could attack. Yes.
Yes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to maneuver. Okay. And I am going to, I guess, just basic attack. So I'm going to spend this card to roll my
Art instead.
art. Yep.
Cool.
So I'm rolling 4 dice here. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, one hit.
One hit, and we can't use our rerolls right now. So
Oh,
no, wait,
Jesus.
was that this turn? Or was that last turn?
I thought it was this turn.
No, it's this turn. We haven't hit
Yeah.
our event phase yet. So while that's still up, it's still going.
So we at least remove one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the tracker over here. Okay. So now I'm gonna use the Healy's basic.
3.
Yeah, it's 3. So
Yep.
I'm rolling 3 dice here. Oh, 2 hits. How much
many?
is that? 2 hits.
2. No, the flayer is like the flayer is 3.
Oh, damn it.
So just take out the other 2 trackers.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
I'm telling you, man, the flares are nasty. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But those trackers piled up on you,
Yeah.
they're super lethal.
I'm noticing that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So what's next here? What's next? So I'm going to play this card. That was one action. I'm going to play this card, which is Cyclone. Movement 1 and attack with 3 art. All right. So while I'm playing that card, I can slot it afterwards, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to just take care of that stuff now. I'm going to get a Fury. Movement of 1. So I guess I'm going to... What do you think? Should I come in here, get these trackers here?
You do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because if the flayer attacks us, he'll hit both of us at the same time.
Okay, okay. So let's do that. So we're moving in here, and I am going to do an art attack of 3. And his reroll, this flayer's reroll, that's in all adjacent spaces to him?
No, it's nearby. Nearby here.
Okay. Oh, nearby
So
heroes, okay.
when he attacks, he's just going to hit me. But if you had come into my area, he would hit both of us.
Okay. So I'm rolling 3 dice here, and we got 3 hits. Sweet.
All right, cool. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. All right. So that is slotted. now I do have this. I can use a combo. Range 2, attack with 2 art. The attack affects the targeted space and 1 adjacent space. So, I could attack maybe this tracker, and then possibly if I get 2 hits, kill a slaughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
So what you could do,
Yeah.
what's going to happen though is that their special ability will reign in their area. So if you roll, for example, 3 hits,
Yeah.
but one of them is a 2,
Yeah.
then the 2 won't count for over here.
Okay.
But if you pick this area and have it be this area, you know,
Yeah.
these are the 2,
Yeah.
then you could possibly take that player out.
The only problem though is it's only using 2 attack, right? Oh, I guess that's what you're saying. I could get a 2.
Yeah, you could roll a double and then a single, which would get 3, which would take that out and the tracker.
Do I have to choose before?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's the flare and where I am currently. So we're using
Now,
that.
do you have a card that boosts art attacks?
No, I do not. No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm using this. So 2 dice. Here we go. Got a hit, just 1 hit. So at least I'm taking out this tracker here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
And it wouldn't have had an effect on the other area either. So.
Right. Okay. So these cards are spent. I get a Fury because that one had a Fury on the bottom, correct?
Yep. Uh-huh.
So I'm going up to 6. And that was still a free action, correct?
What were you using? Oh,
the combo.
Yeah.
And then also I'm going to use as a loot action, range 1 using my attack. I am going to attack the flare space.
Okay.
So 2 dice. Roll that. Come on, baby. 2. Shit.
Did you roll 2 singles?
Nah, I rolled a double.
You rolled a double. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that was still 2 actions, right?
Well, this guy was free.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think if I actually used 2 or not. I maneuvered.
Yep.
And
then you
I
used
played
a card.
I played a card.
Yeah.
Yep. So I get 1 more. So what else do I have? I guess I could. I don't need to focus. I guess I could do the Fury die.
Well, yeah, that's a focus.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Or heal. Ooh, should I heal?
Well,
can I see what the Fury is? It's blank for me. It's blank for me.
Okay. I
wrote it down. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Choose a space. Can art attack that space and become the leader. Discard single green card from hand. Art attack any space right +2. Yeah.
So basically, right now it's just the art attack of space, any space on the board.
Any space on the board. Okay. I'm still in the lead in the initiative, so these slaughters would come after me, right? Unless you could take them out. So I guess with that being said, what do I want to get? Fury? Do the Fury attack or health? What do you think, Sam?
Me, I would go for the Fury.
All right, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna focus. Rolling this. Come on, baby. 1.
Oh well, that sucks.
Can I re-roll the Fury token?
Yeah. But we can't use the reroll right now because of the event card.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm just kidding. All right, so that's my turn.
Okay.
All right, let's make something happen, Sam.
Man, those stinking all these flares.
I know, man. I know.
And this dude right here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, none of your rolls that would have been affected by it. But
okay.
That stinks. Um.
Could you run past them and get to one of the objective tokens?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could definitely do that. But that's going to leave you high and dry.
I do have that defensive card, giving me +2.
Yeah, that's cool.
Still might be rough.
Oh, gee whiz. All right. I think what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to move. That's a reaction. No, it's not a reaction. I think I'm going to use this push.
Okay.
Which is going to move me here. And then I will push a nearby minion. So I will push him. Guess it really doesn't matter. I guess I'll just push him there.
Okay. Okay.
And then, but that gets me a Fury. So that's that. I will do a maneuver.
Okay.
Which will allow me to attack first and then move. So I'll go 4 against these 2 slaughterers. 4 dice. So I did get 3 hits.
Yeah,
so
nice.
I did knock one of them out.
That's good.
And then I'll get to move 2. So I'll go 1, 2 over here. And then I will interact with that thingy. And nice. I think I'm going to use, since I'm not near you, I'm going to use this heal card because it doesn't help me. It only would help you if you were nearby. And that lets me take this and put it on top of this card over here.
Okay.
So that's one of our 2 objectives for this.
I like it.
So the maneuver was 1 action. The card push was 1 action. And I think... Oh, snap.
What?
Oh, snap. Oh, I'm so...
What happened?
I'm at 1 health, dude, and I'm staring down these flayers over here. What the heck? Oh my God.
What have you done?
So I know what I'm going to do for my 3rd action. Please give me some doubles. Please. 2 hit points. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's rough, dude. Oh, shit.
So I got 3. Dag nabbit. I'm like, yeah, I got this objective. And I'm like over here spitting up blood.
What happened to your defensive card?
Well, I used, it really wasn't a defensive card. It gave me a defensive bonus.
Oh, I see.
But the cards that looked, I didn't read it. And from a distance, it looked like it was a reaction card, a defensive reaction. But it wasn't. Right. So I used it. It was that push card that I used.
Oh, I see. Damn. Well.
Oh, well.
We got
Conrad's
half of the objective.
Yeah. All right. So that's Conrad.
Oh, shit.
He's done. So now, what are they? Level 2s. So we don't have any level 2 guys out yet. except for these slaughterers, and they're going to be coming after you.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Bring
So
it on, baby.
to this guy, I'm closer to him, so he's going to come after me.
Mm.
And this guy here,
We're
he's
same
also
distance, right?
well from here, 1, 2, 3, and 1.
Mm.
And this guy here, he's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So he will come
Yeah.
after.
Nice. Nice. See?
So
See that?
he'll go this direction.
Some good news.
And so you've got a level 4 attack against you. Yours will fire off first.
Okay. Level 4. And how much? Oh yeah, level 4 attack. Yeah. Sorry, I'm blocking.
Because
I'm blocking.
it's 3 plus 1. There's another one
Yeah.
in your same area.
I gotcha. I had a brain fart about I was like, how many dice are they rolling? But they don't roll dice.
Yeah, no, they don't roll dice.
All right, so I'm getting 3. I guess I could use this card to give me 5 dice, but I don't know if that's worth it right now. And they're hitting me for how much? 4?
4.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. So
It's 3 plus the 1.
Okay, 3 dice here.
Ooh, look at you.
Block 3. So
Block
I take
3,
1.
so you take 1.
Okay, going down 1. All right.
And then I'll take a level 3. So I've got 3 dice.
There you
No
go.
trace. So I didn't take any damage there. Now, that was level 2 guys. So now the event card will happen. And the event card says, all spaces adjacent to dangerous spaces become dangerous spaces.
Oh no.
And Sylphe would move south, but they don't move south. So this, and this are now dangerous spaces as well. So this whole grid of what is that? 9 squares here are going to be dangerous spaces.
So that also means it stops our movement, correct?
It does. Yeah. So you'd have to move at least
funny, dude.
twice.
Okay.
At least
okay.
twice to get in there.
All right. Okay.
Unless you have a card that has speed or something like that, that'll let you move on through it. But that's the main thing.
Alrighty.
So that's that. We go to level 3s and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Crapola. I hate this thing. All right, so this little thing over here, these guys. Oh my gosh. These guys and this guy's over here. So there's 4 here. Plenty of room for him to come on in.
Yeah.
Right there. And then these 2 guys are going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my
wait,
God.
he can't come in, right? He's a 2, right? So I'm
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? That'd be 7.
No, it would be 2, 4, 5, 6. See, these guys are 1s.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at my token back there, or this token behind.
Right, but that's simulating that you're taking up 2 spaces.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I thought for a second I was counting me on the Healey as 2, and then also counting that token back there.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. So
All
these
right,
2
man.
guys are back here. These 2 flayers will come right up in here because that's 2, 4, 5, 6. So that's stinking nasty. That's going to be a level 5 attack, but at least I'm only the only one. So that's 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I take 2. I'm back down to 1.
Dude, you are on the ground holding wounds like with one little dagger fending them off.
Bruh, I've got the Bee Gees in my back pocket, brother. Staying alive.
Yeah, I hear that.
So, all right. That is that for them.
Okay.
And now level 1 guys. And this is where these guys are back here. This guy's here. So okay. So and this guy's here. That stupid board. All right, so we are 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So we're equidistant. So we look at who goes first.
Okay.
And so it's you. So they are going to try to come to you. 1, 2, and 1, 2. And they are still going to be able to attack you from distance because that's a full area. So that's 2 plus 1, 3. So a level 3 attack on draw.
Here's my defense. I got fall. Okay.
Okay, so you're good.
Sweet. Okay.
You are good.
All right.
All right. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
We'll get there.
I am.
We'll get there.
I am. All right, there we go. See, some people I think have been watching these TTS modules playthroughs, and they're seeing how much trouble we have with keeping all these things in there. In a physical form, in a physical game, this is no problem whatsoever. The miniatures fit into those areas perfectly.
Well, yeah, and you can watch your playthrough and other playthroughs online, and you can easily see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you actually have working hands.
Right. Okay. So that is that. Now we go to spawn phase. Isn't that special?
Yeah, that's just what I was looking forward to.
Now we get to put more people out on the board.
Not a problem.
All right. So we have another beast coming out. And so roll 1 die.
Okay, got it.
Oh, you know what? This guy would have moved here with that net last.
Got 1. 1 hit.
Got 1. Okay, so that means a horse is coming out. And who got on that on a horse? Let's see here.
It's buried in there somewhere.
Yeah. This is just one of those things, and I don't know how to scroll through. I think there's a way for you to scroll through what's in there, and I just have no idea how to do it. Okay, here's the horsey. Where does the horsey go? He goes up here. Wink. All right, so there's a wild horse right there that comes in, and now everybody else is going to spawn. Oh, crap. So we have 2 level 1 guys coming up right here. Then we have 1 level 2. So Slaughter goes right there.
What are our chances? What do you think?
Fair to middling, because, well, I don't want to give away what happens, but if we get this other objective done, there will be a light at the end of the tunnel, but it could be an oncoming train because I only have 1 hit point, so I'm literally one hit point away from ending the game. And we have 2 event cards left, so basically we have 2 rounds left.
Gotcha.
To go. So we either have to do everything, we have to accomplish all the objectives in 2 rounds, and Conrad stay alive for during all that to win. So we're actually a little below fair to middling, because I if the Slaughterer farts on me the wrong way, I'm dead.
And they do seem like they could be pretty nasty.
Yeah, they will. I'm telling you, they don't have a very good diet. So. It could be pretty gross.
But as long as you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah. So you're telling me there's a chance. So these 2 guys come down here, and then we have another Slaughterer at the bottom. Do we have a Slaughterer somewhere on the board?
Man versus Meeple. I say more middling than fair. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. No, we don't have any more Slaughterers. No.
So they upgrade.
Oh my gosh. We did not want a Skinner on the board.
It gets even worse.
That is not cool.
A Skinner.
Yeah, a Skinner is actually not that tough as far as combat is concerned, but it gives you critical wounds.
Oh, no.
It has a 4 defense, so it's hard to kill, and it has possibility of giving you critical wounds. So it's not. But hey, more the merrier.
Well, it's par for the course right now.
You got that right. All right, back to our prep phase.
Okay, draw
So
cards.
go ahead and draw cards. I'm going to keep that and just draw 2. Yeah, there's my defense card that I was looking for, that I thought I had. Well, let me read it first. Yep, before defense by Conrad, I get +2 defense. So.
Okay. Let's see. Choose a space. Each can be placed in the adjacent spaces. I don't think I have any additional movement. I don't think I can reach that objective token.
You don't have speed.
No, so I guess I gotta fight my way through.
Let's see.
I guess I could use Tailwind. Yeah, I could use Tailwind, my combo.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can. And you can definitely get that fired off, because you can.
I can ignore
play
the.
You can play one of these and just prepare the next.
Yeah,
So
I like it. I like it a lot.
Ooh, dude. Undral chooses a space. Each specialist and minion in the designated space can be placed in an adjacent spaces. So you can like totally break up something.
Yeah, so show me so what's the best plan of action?
Well, frankly, you're planning on moving away from
yes
them. So
These
I
guys?
would play that card and put them all down here.
Okay. All right.
That's what I would do. Oh, we're forgetting about this Slaughterer over here too. Where would he be? He wouldn't have got in there. We're gonna put him. We got to be honest. We got to put him.
Yeah. He would have gotten an attack, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to go that far back. Let's just be honest and move him forward.
I'm with you. Okay, so I gotta check to make sure I keep my Healey. So we are gonna roll.
He would have added to the attack, so he would have given you +1.
Okay.
To the attack, so you would basically have 1 more wound.
Okay. So should I just take that?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll take it. As much as I don't want to.
I know, right?
All right, I'm going down.
That would have been a 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would have been 5 attack.
All right, so this is the roll for the Healey.
Okay.
I missed.
All right.
No.
All right, so your Undral and Piatti runs away, and you take a wound.
Yep, I went down to 2.
And, you're at 2?
Yeah, I know. I know. I know, man.
One of us are not going to live to go tell what happened. That's bad. All right.
Okay.
So that is that. So take your Undral. Yeah, there she is. Never mind.
Okay.
And the Hayati, we're just going to use this dude over here, and he's going to move away.
Okay.
To an adjacent place.
All right. So what do I need to do for this? So I need to play green first. I need to play green card first. So if the attack eliminates 1 or more enemies, Undral becomes the leader.
Well, you don't need to play. You can just prep.
Okay.
But if you want to attack, that's fine, and you can prep the other one. But remember, this is the one. Yeah. This is the one that was going to move all those dudes around.
Correct. Yeah, because I wanna also get Tailwind activated, right? So I want to do the green, and
so you can prep combo.
Now, should I prep or should I just use it for the attack,
Well,
eliminate some.
here's let's see. Okay, you're out of range of the Sylphase, so they're not given a buff to the
Okay.
defense.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 people in there that all have 3 defense, and you're rolling 4 dice.
Yeah.
So the possibility, but here's the thing, you're rolling 4 dice. You might take one of them out.
Yeah. But I guess
the-
what's the difference of just not, like, if you just prep, it's kind of the same thing as using the card, though, right? So
It is, but you just don't get the effect that's on the card.
Right.
You get the
right.
Fury point, which would activate your Fury card. You get the Fury point, which would activate your Fury card, but you wouldn't get the special effect of the card. So in order to get Tailwind ready so you can go get the objective, what I would do is just prep this one,
Okay.
and then play this one and get those guys further away from where you're going to be at the end of your turn.
Okay.
That's what I would do, because you're going to get Fury point from this one, and you're also going to get a Fury point from that one when you play it. So what's going to happen here, if you do that, is you'll prep that one card, the green one, and your Fury will come up. This will turn over, which it already is. We're just going to leave it that way.
Yeah.
But then that will reset back down to 0, and then you'll play this card.
Yeah.
And you'll get another Fury pumped up like that.
Okay.
But that's what'll happen if you do that way.
And sorry, so also performing the technique, I also still do gain the Fury, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess, yeah, dude. I'm just gonna go out swinging, man. I'm gonna get the same thing, right? I'm gonna get the Fury. I'm gonna get it tucked. So I'm just gonna play it as the attack. So, right, because there's no. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, wouldn't it be better to just attack, also being able to tuck it and getting the Fury instead of just prepping it? You know what I mean?
Well, just prepping it fires off this card, possibly, as a free action. So I understand what you're saying. You feel like you're getting rid of an attack by just prepping this.
Yeah.
But look at it this way. By prepping this card, you're opening up that attack instead of that attack.
Yeah.
And you're leaving this card open to be played, which is a cool effect, moving these guys further away from you.
I can't do 2 techniques.
Right.
That's my disconnect. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay, so I'm gonna prep this.
Okay.
Yeah, 100% on board.
All
now.
right.
All right, prepping this. Get the Fury. Going up to here. We'll just reset this back to 0 now.
Right.
Right. So we prep that, and then what it is? Choose a space. Can attack both. I guess let's save that for later. So. I am now going to play this card right here.
Let's get you another Fury.
Yep. Undraw, chooses a space. Okay. Gets me a Fury. Each. Okay. And so that's all of these guys, right?
Yeah, because they're all minions. None of them are specialists, but if I'm reading it correctly, it says Undraw chooses a space. Each specialist and minion in the designated space can be placed in adjacent spaces.
Okay.
So you can even split them up if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. So let's move this guy, right?
Move that guy over there, actually.
What's that?
The slaughterer. You can actually move one of the slaughterers over here. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
You can actually move one of the slaughterers over here.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. Maybe put another one over here. There's a 1/1/1.
Yeah, that works for me. Okay. Okay. So let's now what can we do? What's the rest of the card say? It says. Oh, that's it. Okay. All right. So my Fury, choose a space, can attack that, become a leader. Maybe I'll save that. So right now I'll maneuver. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maneuver. I'm going to move here, right, and then I'm going to attack.
Well, the problem is that if you move in there with a regular move, you're going to take a hit. You're going to take a hit because this space, because of the event card, this space is dangerous terrain.
I
and that's
gotcha.
going to cause a wound. So if you fire off Tailwind,
I can
you can
ignore
move.
that.
You can ignore that and move all the way over here,
All
and
right.
then interact with that, and we'll see what we have to do.
So let's do that. So I played that. I get 2 Fury for both of those cards. I move ignoring dangerous and difficult terrain. So that's going to give me...
One,
Oh,
two.
shit. So I can't move 2 diagonals.
Oh,
Damn. Oh, now I can maneuver.
right.
But it's still difficult. It's still difficult terrain in there, right? So I'll still take a damage, but at least I'll get the objective.
Well, you.
Oh, I ended here as well, right?
My iPad's dead. I. Hmm.
If I ignore...
Difficult terrain is different than dangerous terrain.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know for a fact that you have to stop when you do the dangerous terrain. I know you do with the difficult terrain, but I can't remember if you have to with the difficult. So, but here's the thing: you can't move diagonal twice anyway, so you wouldn't have been able to get here with one move. That's something that I overlooked. But while you're here, you are getting a plus to your defense.
Well, I wouldn't be moving diagonal twice, right? I was coming from here. I'd have the one diagonal, and then this would be orthogonal. And then if I did my maneuver, that'd be an orthogonal.
But yeah, but that would the move in here is going to be your third action. You won't have a third action to interact.
Oh shit.
So I mean, where you are right now is not a bad place to be in.
Okay.
Because it's giving you +1 defense.
Okay. All right. Well, kind of unfortunate. I guess I can just use the Fury, right? So we're gonna use the Fury, and we are gonna choose a space, can art attack that space, and then become the leader. Okay. So my art attack is 4. Do you want me to attack your space right here? I mean, it's kind of rough either way, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I'm not going to be affected by it. There's no friendly fire, so
right. Yeah, we could try to save. Conrad.
We do have a lot of Kizzles. We do have a lot of trackers that are out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trackers that are out there. They're gonna probably 4 of them are gonna dogpile on me.
I mean, this is our last turn, right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, they're not gonna dogpile on me because they're not gonna be able to get in there. I don't know. Do what you want, man. I don't care what you do.
Okay. All right. Well, then, so let's just take out some enemies, huh? Let's just take out some guys. So what I guess we're going to do, let's just target, I guess, these guys, these trackers. We'll target the trackers. Okay. So we'll target the trackers, and we are rolling 4 dice here. 2. All right. So we take out
2 hits?
2 of these guys. Yep.
Okay.
All right. And that is my turn.
That's your turn. Yeah. So now we come over to Conrad's turn. All right. So movement 1, Conrad gets a Fury thing. Movement speed. So that's a possibility for me. I am actually going to do that, I think, because speed will not get me anywhere important, I think. I can't get over there. I'm 3. I only have a movement of 2.
Yeah.
But it'll get me close. So I am going to use that. I'm going to use my green card. Get my movement with speed, which lets me ignore all of this terrain.
Nice.
So that's, oh my gosh. 1, 2, which lets me ignore that. I'm going to heal, which really sucks because then I won't be able to interact with it either. But I'm in all these dangers. Is that card still up? Yep, it is. It's about to go away though. Yeah, I've got to heal. So I'm rolling 3 dice. Only 1? Are you serious? All right, 1 die. And I'm going to maneuver on my turn and just come over here.
Nice.
I won't be able to interact with it though.
We're there though. We're there.
Yeah. All right.
That will be our final resting place.
Super sucks. So that's it for me. It comes to what is that? The level 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So now we do have a level 2 specialist out here, and that's the Skinner. She's going to. She has a movement of 2, but she only needs 1. She's going to come here, and she has a level 3 attack against me, and I have 3 defense. 3 defense.
2 health. Okay.
So.
Oh.
I take 1, so I'm back down to 0. And that's the level 2 specialist. Level 2 bad guys starting over here. We've got a slaughterer that's going to move your direction. So 1, 2. This slaughterer will move right in here. Let's see, this slaughterer.
Oh, wait, Sam, don't you have the additional defense from the Spirit of Earth?
I do. I forgot. I'll roll it. Maybe I'll get one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I do. All right.
Sweet.
You're right. Good job. Good catch. Then this guy's going to come on over and go 1, 2.
Okay.
And be in there. And then that's level 3. This guy, oh man, spreading out those slaughterers really didn't help that much. This guy's going to come in here like this. And that's going to be, he won't be able to get in. He won't be able to get in there, but he will end his attack, which is really nasty. This guy, we are equidistant, so he's going to come after you. Won't be able to get in there though, and come right there.
My goodness.
Yeah. Then we have these slaughterers over here. This slaughterer over here is also going to come join the party.
Does my eagle have any special abilities I can take advantage of?
Yeah, he makes a good carrier pigeon. Send them back to the caravan and tell them that we died.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, no, there's nothing really he can do at this point. So you have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack against Undral, but you do have +1 to your. You do have +1 to your defense.
And I'm going to use my card, so before I get to add 2 defensive dice, or 2 dice.
That's good. So that's 6 altogether. You get to roll 6 dice.
Let's do it.
Against 8.
Come on. 6. All right, here we go.
What? You got 3 on 6 dice? So you take 5 hits. You're toast, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm dead. I am dead.
The Defense Department regrets to inform you that your sons died because they were stupid.
Look at what they ran into.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah, man. So we just go ahead.
so a lot of people have been talking about how this is just too easy, and every time they say that, I'm like, guys, watch the videos.
Yeah,
yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, we may not have played optimally,
right.
but at the same time, things just conspired against us, and we were really put in a bad spot. But that's how the scenario works. Sometimes it works out better than this. Sometimes it works out worse.
Yeah, so it got out of hand pretty quickly. So yeah, you gotta be. It seems like you gotta be on your game a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, but I like it, man. I like the. I think my favorite part is you're able to play the cards, but just that combo aspect, right? You can build up these cool things, and then you have a few different combos you could do. But also, in addition to that, the Fury track, right? Getting to do this huge thing that can really be awesome. I really like that. Now, I did also see that. Just a quick question: the sides of the board for the health and the fury, those are going to change to dials. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, the direction we're headed in is to have dials instead of like trackers where you have this little token that you have to move around.
Right.
Instead, we're just going to put dials underneath there.
Okay.
It'll also help when you're stuffing cards under your board.
Yeah.
So, because in the physical version of what you're seeing in the TTS right now, it's really hard to keep track of where those things are because they don't attach in any way. So when you lift up your board, shove a card underneath there, it gets jostled and you don't know where it's and all that kind of stuff. So the dials are going to be a lot better, I think.
I hear you. Yeah, well, cool, man. Unfortunate we didn't get the victory, but dude, it was an absolute blast. I do appreciate you stopping by, man, and
you're welcome.
I know you're always in the Kickstarter comments as well. So, like, if anybody ever has any questions, I'll put links to the campaign below. Check out the campaign, ask away. But yeah, really cool, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, Andrew. I appreciate it, and go check out the Kickstarter and see what you think. We just announced. So far we've announced 3 of the planned expansions that are out there. So you can go take a look at all those and all the different enemies that come along. Each one has 2 new heroes as well. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it. Again, Sam, thank you so much, and really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, again, check out the link below. And until next time, we'll catch you later. All right.
Adios.
See ya. All right. Cool, man.